Yeah, welcome to the open book, where truth don't hide, stories ride, and every chapter got that power. Turn the page, now you stepping in, where real ones talk and the fake pretend. From viral heat to deep convo, we write the truth, let the whole world know. This ain't just a channel, it's a movement. The open book, every story, every voice.
Hello, hello, hello. Happy Sunday. Welcome to the open book. This is your host, Lakeisha. I hope everyone has had a fabulous weekend. Okay. Y'all, this new time has got me messed up. Okay. I was like, baby, what time is it? It is only 6:38, but it feels like 9:38. Okay, 1 hour. No, it didn't do all of this. Yeah. So I was like, let me hurry up, and get to my live because we just got back home from visiting some of our family. And so I was like, look, this new time will have you messed up. It takes a good week or two to get used to this new time. Okay. But I hope everyone had a fabulous Sunday. We were live this morning with the open book worship experience. If you did not tap in, you missed it. Okay. But check this out. You can still watch the replay at your convenience, okay? Because God was definitely in the place this morning. So y'all, we have to catch up, okay? It's been a lot going on, baby. We have not forgotten about Miss Keke Jones because she is still out here with the drama. And y'all, I think she saw yesterday I did a short, and I think she must have seen my caption, and she had a word for the haters. Okay. She been looking at the comments and all of that. And I hate when folks say, oh, this is my last time addressing something. No, it's not. Okay. No, it's not. Please don't even say that. Just say what you got to say. Because some people, they gonna keep addressing the haters. They can't help themselves. And she's one. Okay. But baby, we're gonna get into an interview that she did. We're going to also get into her husband's sister, okay, came out and baby was letting it all out. And of course, she had to do the little comeback. And y'all, if you didn't see yesterday, she has a new apartment. Okay. Now, married, I guess she said married or not, Miss Keke is trying to get her groove back. Let's see what we have here so far. Hey, Honey Drip, welcome, sis. Thank you for joining and for being first in the building. I appreciate it. Hey, Robert, welcome. Thank you for joining again. I appreciate it. Hey, Teresa, welcome, sis. Thank you for joining. Okay, I appreciate that. Shout out to Real Talk No Chaser. He actually produced that opener and the closing that y'all see. He was the producer of that. He has his own channel. He is very talented and gifted in what he does. Hey, Cancer 66, where have you been? Okay. Hey, Dreamy Girl, good evening, sis. Thank you for joining. Hi, Amy. Welcome. Thank y'all for tapping in on this Sunday evening. Okay. My girl, Beta is back. Y'all, we had Beta in the chat earlier. She done came back for a second time. She's been missing in action, but God has done a work in her life. And so we welcome my girl Beta back to the open book. She was still family. I told her I was not going to unmod her. I knew the situation. And so she is back. She is definitely a character. Okay. She gonna keep you laughing in the chat. She just showed up. See, sometimes you just gotta pop out and show people. Okay. She shocked me this morning when I saw her come into the chat, but she is a prayer that has been answered. And I am so happy that Bida is back with us. We got all of them popping out. Look at only one Lola with the info. Hey, sis, look, you woke up just in time. Okay, because we just started. Okay. Let's see here. Hey, Kimberly, welcome. Okay, so we got everyone here. Thank y'all so much for tapping on in, hitting that like button, let everyone knowing that we are live. If you would like to support the channel, you're welcome to send a super sticker, super chat. My Cash App is scrolling on the screen, and I believe Dreamy Girl put the coffee link into the chat. Shout out to all of the mods that are here. Hey, Dr. Braves, good evening. This live is for educational and entertainment purposes only and is covered under the Fair Use Act. Information shared is alleged in our opinions as we react to various topics and people. Okay, good evening, Joy. Welcome. Okay. Oh, you can't see, girl. Go the glasses. Look, Dr. Braves, I think we all fall asleep at random times with this new time. Okay, so y'all, I did a video not too long ago, and this is kind of where we left off with this story, okay? Hold on one second, y'all. I apologize. We had some noise in the background. All right. So y'all know the last time we talked about this, Miss Keke was doing the most. Okay. We knew there was a situation where she had came out in her wedding dress. She was having looked like a nervous breakdown because her husband was cheating. And no, I didn't find it funny. I was saying, there were some things that were questionable, of course, after looking at her social media. But at that time, a lot of us did not know some of the background and some of the things that were taking place with this story. And so one of the things to do is when you don't really know, it's just watch, okay? Eventually some things will slip up. So then she started talking about, there were these fake troll pages. She said someone had set up a GoFundMe. It was not her, but some type of person that's trying to frame her. She said, I would never, okay, come up with a GoFundMe page. And I said, oh, really? But she kept trying to hint at it in a couple of posts I had, shared with you all. Now, lo and behold, Miss Keke did eventually do a GoFundMe page. Now, that time she said it was for real. Okay. Now, before that, GoFundMe went live, or was it right around the time? Right around the time I was minding my own business and I had gotten an inbox, okay, of Miss Keke standing outside of her apartment leaning on a car. And there were other people around recording and so forth. And so I'm like, well, what happened? Well, allegedly during that time, she stated that her husband was trying to fight her, okay, and she had called the police on him. Shout out to Dr. Braves for the super sticker. I appreciate that, sis, and thank you for being a sponsor for today's live. So, what I want to do is start there for a second, okay? I'm going to pull up that little short snippet of the video that I did and kind of catch us up because, child, it's definitely a journey and a roller coaster ride when we are dealing with Miss Keke Jones. Let's see here. All right, I think this is the one.
I said, I've been told you not to go back. I've been told you that.
I just wanted.
But you was trying to get your stuff. I know.
I was moving.
You was trying to get your stuff.
I was
Yes.
moving. I don't know what happened. I just was trying to leave. 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 I just was trying to leave.
April 27th.
Now, I paused it there because I want y'all, even during this time, okay, she had mentioned she was just trying to leave. She was just trying to leave, right? And she showed this mark on her arm that I guess she was trying to say her husband did that part. But I just took notice of it while watching it this time because sometimes people will speak ahead of a thing and it lets you know what's in their mind. So she had already, even during this time, was just saying she was trying to leave, okay, leave him. Dr. Brave said, is that the same Delulu? Wait, not Delulu that was singing Take Me to the King in her wedding? Girl, I am not, look, and welcome, Glenn. I am not laughing at the situation, but girl, yes, that is her. Okay, that's the same one. Yes, and that has been accused of lying. Okay, but she was showing this particular spot to the camera, and then she's also going to show it to the police that's there. They're going to take a look at that.
And she hasn't eaten all day in 2 days, guys. This is insane.
346.
These are real officers. What are you guys saying? This is real life. This is the police. These are my neighbors.
I told you she went. When she went on TikTok, this had all happened. She caught him cheating, and
Yes, he did put his hands on her
he
today.
caught her cheating, and she went on TikTok.
And I had to
guess
call the
he was
cops.
Mad, I don't know. But I told you, what I just tell you, don't go back. Just get your stuff. I told you that.
I didn't.
I know you didn't do nothing, but he didn't have to. And don't think that we weren't trying to help. I just ain't wanna
Is this a blood?
Yes, she's
He got
bleeding.
blood. What you had the night? What was this? What?
I don't want nothing bad to happen to nobody.
Oh, girl, you better tell the way he be beating on you, girl.
I know you care about him so much, but you have to put yourself first. You really, yes, you need to be safe. I understand, but you can't afford to get hit.
And listen, we don't want anything happen to you. Where's the blood from?
I had a treatment so fast. It just happened so fast.
I don't have one. Oh, honey, you could try these.
You got my purse.
I got all your stuff, your purse.
Oh, you have your phone?
Just-
Do you have it in your phone?
Just dig in my purse and get the wallet out.
Okay.
Just the wallet.
The little purse or the big purse?
The little purse.
What's your phone number? That's from my phone.
C-A-N-E.
So once again, I'm caught off guard and I'm wondering, like, how did we get here? Now, the husband, I have not seen him speak out on social media. I know there was a post going around, but a lot of people were saying that wasn't her husband. That was Chat GPT allegedly. His profile is also not active at this time. And so the last post I saw her make was about the sister and the cousin allegedly coming to fight her, right? And so now, some way, the husband has ended up back home, or either she went home. I don't know. But it seems as though, based off of this, he allegedly put his hands on her. Now, she was also taking pictures right there of some wounds or something, like bite marks or scratch marks that the police officer was looking at. So then, y'all, after this, okay, this video started then making its way and going viral now. So after all of that, Keke makes her way back to her Facebook page and she posts again. She said, "No, I didn't want him to go to jail. That's the place I never want to see anyone in. It's just how my heart works. I just wanted to move on with my life. No cops involved. Why is that so wrong?" So allegedly, after her husband allegedly did this to her, she is now saying that she doesn't want him to go to jail. Now, as of yesterday, it seems as though the cops are going to take him to jail. So I don't know if by her not trying to press charges that they didn't take him to jail, but she's saying that was not her intent on him going to jail. Y'all, I made the mistake of going onto Facebook this morning and this content creator, child, the comments, okay, underneath this video, this post about the incident from yesterday, I had literal tears in my eyes, okay? So she was just showing little snippets of the video. Shout out to Bida for the super chat and for being a sponsor for this morning and today's live. This evening's live. Thank you, sis. Yesterday, during the altercation, after the altercation. And she said, between this and that tuna macaroni, I'm tired. And so you have some people saying, I'm tired of seeing her ugly crying. Nah, come on now. Okay. She's so ugly when she cries. She shouldn't let nobody record her when she's about to cry. People are saying, is this real? Why am I laughing? Okay. Someone even questioned the actual police. They were like, is this how Houston police uniform look? She has compound trauma and I'm praying for her. Yes. She knows she gonna get that back. She ain't did nothing wrong. Get him locked up. He get out and be broke or just get the bag. Okay, baby, the comments, it was just the way I was hearing these people saying it. Nobody wanted to believe me when I said it's a front for clout though. Okay, talking about letting him drive the prison bus then since he got his CDL, 25 cents a day, but my boy gotta go. If it was me, child, they ate her up in these comments. She probably ain't even fight back. Okay, but yes, y'all, I had to show y'all some of those comments. They think it's a prank. Some people think it's still a prank. Okay, let's see. Plot twist, she the husband too at this point. Child, let me go ahead and even laugh at that one. Okay.
I'm Angel Reyes, personal injury lawyer who spent 3 decades battling insurance companies.
Okay, so I showed you all a clip that I was sent from this incident yesterday, right? So I went to her channel and there was a clip. Now this is from a different angle, and also there are some things that are being said in the background, okay, that I want y'all to clock and pay attention to. Listen to the lady that's recording, okay?
I don't want to be the one. No, my dad took it already.
Okay,
Let me just summarize this for you, okay? Love is when you love somebody, you don't assault that person.
For real, it's bad.
To the point of taking a knife
What this grinded that the lady
your hand and assault someone
in the car. You look pretty.
Okay.
Do my makeup.
I need to take her to work.
I got to pay you, but I have to pay Louis for doing my hair.
Miss Tiffany, we on live right now. We on live. She gave me her phone to record. We on live.
Oh, I'm talking about my hair. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me then, honey.
No. I'm just telling you because you're talking and the people can hear you.
Oh, about my hair?
You got so much going for yourself. He just got his CDL.
But I did tell him the truth.
Yeah. She has to go. She really has to
Say you
go.
a concerned person. I went through that, okay? You hear me?
Yeah.
And I'm one day I'm gonna tell my story.
You really should.
No, I went through that.
You really should.
Okay, so the girl stated that Keke gave her phone to record this. Now, you're so traumatized after your husband allegedly put his hands on you, but one of the things you think about is, hey, here's my phone, record this moment. Interesting. Also, I looked at the caption on this video and it says, I am tired of, I think she meant tired. I am tired of social media speaking for me. This is all getting too much. I am speaking my truth. And below that, y'all, is a YouTube channel. Okay, let's peep that and also clock it. Now, y'all, she has already been sharing these videos talking about this over on Facebook, now TikTok, and now she is sharing out her YouTube channel. Okay, now notice her subscribers are not as high as they are on her other platforms, but however, within the span of about an hour, it has already started moving up like over 100. Okay, so the more people watch that video, the more people are going to come over and subscribe to her channel. Now, she doesn't use this channel just a whole lot, but I noticed that she is starting to post some things. Let's see, where is the short? Okay, the shorts, the recent shorts, she is starting to post them over here. Now the incident from yesterday, okay? Notice that the views are going up more and more, okay? These are some of her more previous shorts on this channel, but now, y'all, the traffic is being sent over here to her YouTube channel. Now, people have likened Keke Jones and all of this story or drama, whatever you want to call it, that is now unfolding, have likened her to a couple of people. The lady who shared her story on TikTok, why the F did I get, or who the F, I'm sorry, who the F did I marry? And also Peach McIntyre. Now, y'all, Peach McIntyre really knows how to work a storyline and keep you in a cycle, to keep the views and, you know, to have content and grow her channels. I almost think Keke has Peach beat. I don't think Peach has taken us on a roller coaster this fast before. Okay, usually it's hers is a little slower. But child, this is a lot of drama within the span of a week. Okay, so I'm gonna pause here. And shout out to my sis Shelly Shells for the super chats. Thank you, sis, so much, and thank you for being a sponsor for tonight's show. Now, child, I said that before I saw Peach was doing the most. Okay, she got a lot of drama going on in her sector now, too. So we got Keke in hers, and now Peach and her husband, okay, with 9 kids. If they go up to 10 yet, child, they over there doing the most too. So it's like a whole lot of drama and a cycle of this. Okay. Hey, Purple Paradox, welcome. Thank you for joining. This might be BS for clicks and views. Joy. Okay, thank you. But yeah, it gets better. So after this transpired, and I want to say shout out to Sweet Ma. Y'all, Sweet Ma does her thing. Sweet Ma for life. For those of you who are not familiar, she does her thing. Now, I should say, mother and his sister, okay, after her getting him arrested. Now, she says she didn't want to file charges because he just got his CDL, okay, and she didn't want him to lose his good paying job. So she told them, you know, she didn't want to press charges. She almost reminded me of Thorne from the Queen of Kings that time, where she said she put her husband into timeout by calling the police on him. See, we got to quit playing these games. Either you're going to do it and he's really abusing you or not. Like, which one is it? Okay. And then, to be honest, even the mark that she showed, I was like, what kind of mark is that? Because it didn't look like fingernail marks. It didn't look like a bruise and so forth. Child, the sister-in-law, which is his sister, gonna lay it out. See, that's why you got to just wait stuff out and just pay attention, because some things will start coming to light. Okay, so let's tap in Sweet Mom. I'm not going to show her whole live, but I wanted to show some snippets of some things that the mom had to say after this transpired, and then what his sister had to say after this transpired. And warning, the mom has a filthy mouth. Lord have mercy.
Crashed behind this Down syndrome, bug eye, no edge, hair around the edge line, hoe.
I don't got no Down syndrome. That's just part of the disease.
Oh, and his cousin too.
I am Brandon's cousin.
Oh, the cousin. I'm sorry, y'all.
I am his cousin. He is currently in Harris County Jail for false allegations of assault with a deadly weapon when she's the one who put a gun out on him. That wasn't blood from them fighting. That was blood from a transfusion off of her Band-Aid that she ripped off because she didn't want him to get in the Uber after she put sugar in his tank and go to his mama's house. Y'all want the whole truth, the whole story, a real story time on how this bitch is crazy and delusional and never had her fucking kids. Her grandmother had her kids the whole time. Why all of this started is because she wasn't invited to our family reunion. You want a real story time? Let me know.
Oh, and his ex-wife. Oh my gosh. How could I forget that? But the ex-wife interview?
What you want to do is save hundreds when Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance.
That's great, but can you...
Okay, first I'm going to introduce myself. Let me tap in. I'm Keisha. I am Brandon's ex-wife.
I heard it is bad if you got ADHD, so I'm going to speed that up for you.
I think Keke Jones is playing in your fucking face, and I actually think she's a very smart, manipulative, and calculated autistic woman, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Keke Jones. You didn't got daggone your husband's mama to speak on now? Now, I be on this person's live. I'm gonna make sure that I tag him in the comments because I got this specifically on his live. Brandon's mom then spoke out. Keke's husband, mom, has spoken out. And I'm talking about she's in an uproar. Let's listen to his mama, what his mom gotta say.
Because if they took me to write a hot check, I wrote that motherfucker. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. I wrote that motherfucker if it bounced from 1 month to another one. But my kids never wanted for nothing. Yes. Nothing. They can't tell me to win and say that.
So how your son is doing? How your son is doing?
I went down there and I posted $40,000 bond today.
And when they're going to release it?
40,000.
I posted at 4 o'clock. They told me to give him 4 to 8 hours.
That's right.
That
sounds about right. And y'all listen, like she said, the state needs that up, right? But again, he's still innocent until proven guilty. So remember, the videos that I have shown here on this page, she pretty much already incriminated herself. It was premeditated.
My son told me today. When he called her, it's stupid. I don't mean, I'm just so hyped up. I'm so hyped up about my son.
It's your son.
When my son called me earlier, I done talked to him about 5 or 6 times because the calls are free. So he been calling me all day. He said when he called her this morning, she asked him, what we going to do about our marriage?
What?
She playing games, dog. She doing, I'm telling you, I want my son to get on this pod when he get out. He can tell you everything.
No. Because this is a pending case. He don't need to
be nowhere. You're right. They did tell her not to talk to nobody. You're right.
That's right.
You're right. My son said the first thing she bust out crying and said, what are we going to do what about our marriage? My son said, what you mean? You told them people I beated you down. She said, no, I did not. She said, I never told them you put your hands on me. This girl is crazy. I told my son before this even broke out, you have the right to put her in a mental institution. You are her husband.
That's right. Thank you. Have every right to burn.
What are you doing?
Somebody bonded him out. And I can't even sleep. I got to get out this house. And his mom is dragging me. His sister is on live. Everybody's dragging me. But I'm trying to figure out, what did I do? I just loved my husband so much. I loved him so freaking much. I took his cheating. I know that. And I'm not the only one, y'all. We're not alone. I get it that we took these men back. We took them back after 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. And then once we finally had enough and we blow, people say, he was cheated. He been a cheater. Well, maybe I just tried. I tried to stay by his side. But the icing on the cake for me was that you married me. I kind of understood you cheating while we were single. I kind of understood it.
Delusional, big fat, cut up arm, cut up body.
Can you please just hear me out? No, all work management platforms are the same. They take forever to learn, and in the end,
Okay, now before I show more of that, I wanted to go over too, because she said she pretty much, didn't realize he was cheating. Well, before she married him, he was cheating with her. Okay, and so the ex-wife, her husband's ex-wife, came out, and y'all, I'm not gonna even show that full video because when I shared, baby, when I shared that, people were like, she did all that and really said nothing. Okay. But she has spoken out.
Maybe like a day later or 2 days later, Brandon.
Okay.
I filed for divorce 2 months after I left in February of 2022. Brandon did not want to sign the papers. He told me that he was not going to sign the papers because he felt like me and him was going to get back together and that I was going through a phase in my life, right? So, while me and her was having this discussion, she brought up the fact that she knew he was married, but he claimed that he went to the courthouse and got a divorce. And she said he got up one morning and put on clothes, and he said that he went to the courthouse and got a divorce. So is that a lie? So, mind you, she going back and forth with him while I'm on the phone. I'm still telling her, like, I don't want Brandon. I just want my divorce. Because at the time, that's all I really wanted was my divorce, because he's basically moving on with his life. So, since you're moving on with your life, just give me my divorce. And this girl still calling my phone about you, like me and you still messing around. So just give me my divorce so you can satisfy her in any way you need. So that same day, I guess they got into it. Maybe like a day later or 2 days later, Brandon texted me, and he was like, "I see that you don't want to get back together." He was like, I'm tired of going through this little roller coaster. Whenever you have time, we can go down there and we can file for divorce." Now, mind y'all, I had to work that day. Brandon called me. I called in. Sure did. I called in to get that divorce because I'm thinking, okay, I get this divorce, this girl will be satisfied. She'll leave me alone. Was I wrong? Very much wrong. All the way around the board. Ever since she been in a relationship with him, she been contacting me. Why? I don't know. She just talking about me. She contacted me. And I'm like, man, for the life of me, I'm trying to figure out, damn, like, I done got the divorce. Like, got the divorce. Like, oh yeah, shit about to get real good now. I ain't gonna have to worry about nothing. But I was sadly mistaken. So, stay tuned. I got more. That Keke has on her right now, recently to this day, over her not being able to go to the family reunion, as I found out. When you pulled on your husband, my blood was there. I don't know if you know how to use a firearm. I don't know if this is the type of things that you do or what the case might be. But that was a child. And that child is in my family. Anything would have happened to Christian over your mental breakdown, crash out, your tantrum, crazy episode because you couldn't go to a family reunion. Girl, do you not know the type of heat that would have been on you? Don't play like that. I don't play like that. We don't play like that. That's what we not gonna play with.
So she just summed some of what she was saying up because she did multiple parts, and it was like, child, just say what you're trying to say. He was basically cheating with Keke while they were married, okay? But then, he didn't want to divorce her, but eventually, he did sign the paperwork. They got a divorce, but she was saying, allegedly Keke was still blowing up her phone, doing the most, okay? She thought that she was going to get rid of her, okay? Well, now, fast forward, there was a family reunion going on, and they didn't... Keke couldn't go. So she pulls out a gun on her husband. Children were around. Okay. So it was a whole lot of commotion. Now, when she was in this wedding dress and on live crying, she didn't tell that part. Okay. She was just talking about her husband cheating and people feeling sorry, talking about these men ain't nothing. Okay. Baby, she didn't tell that some of this was behind her not being able to go to the family reunion, and she's pulling out a weapon on him and the son, allegedly, that was there. This is why his ex-wife was getting upset. Okay, see, some people leave out some parts of stuff. They don't tell the full truth. Okay, it's not going to get them the sympathy that they're looking for because she didn't tell that part. Okay, so this is what she came on live, and she was trying to tell some of that background as to why Keke, her kids were not there too. And then CPS ended up getting involved. Her going on live crying and things like that did not help the situation. It was like a cry out for help. But the more you get to see her personality and who she is, she does a lot of stuff publicly to garner some sympathy. Okay, in my opinion. Now, some of it, yeah, I do believe it's some truth in some things that she's saying. But I do think she's omitting some things and trying to manipulate some of the situation that's taking place. Okay. Teresa said, I got both boys back home right now, but yet their wives won't leave them alone. Put a restraining order on my oldest. I deal with this in real life. Oh, girl. See, that's a lot. That can become a lot of drama. Dr. Brave said, let me try to sum it up. Keke was the side dish. Come on, Dr. Y'all know Dr. Braves know how to put it. She got upgraded to the main dish. Keke lost her marbles because the family don't mess with her. Keke crashed out, Thorn style, with the dress in Grey Goose. There you go, in a nutshell. Okay, right, in a nutshell. That's what she ended up doing. Okay, and so people are trying to expose her because she's not telling the full truth.
Not gonna play with the family. And then on top of that, the child in the family, that's my baby. Christian, that's my baby. That's my heart.
Right, Lolo.
So hell yeah, I got something to say about it. I got a lot to say about it. But since you want to talk, let's start here. Let's talk about how you the one who probably the reason why you ain't got your kids. You is the reason. Ain't nobody else the reason. Keke, you the reason for the season, baby. On all parts of the end. All parts. You the reason. You the reason. No, nobody else. You caused all of this because you couldn't go to a family reunion. And Christian could. Christian down with the gang. And you mad because you ain't down with the gang. And Christian down with me. That's something that belonged to me. So hell yeah. When I found out that's what happened, and this is that. Oh, let me get the fuck up. Cause now you playing with me, bitch.
Okay. So she came out and she had ended up sharing that part. Okay, now let's go back over here. Now, did I end up going backwards? Oh Lord. Hold on, y'all. Find a spot. Okay, now this is the spot.
Down syndrome, pill popping, dope fiend daughter-in-law got going. Now, I ain't never been in a relationship where I was really cheated on because I really never gave a man a reason to cheat on me.
Uh-oh.
I'm not saying that what cheating is right. I'm not saying cheating is right, but I just want the nationwide world to know. I told my son, why did you get this a gun? For what? And you know she got a mental issue. She got mental problems. That's why she can't be around her children. If you would focus on them two nappy head children of yours.
Okay. Now wait a second. Lord, the mama taking me too fast. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. Okay. So see, this is why I said everyone doesn't need a gun. Okay. Some people can't handle it. We were saying that with Holly. Some people can't handle having that because they don't know. And I don't even know if that weapon, because she even said, y'all remember when she was standing outside, someone asked her about the gun. She said her daddy came and got. Where did she get it? Is it registered to her? Because she doesn't need one. Now, mama, you wrong for talking about these kids. Okay? And calling kids nappy-headed and stuff like that now. Wait a second. Hey, Mrs. X, welcome. But she's a legend. That's one of the reasons why she doesn't have her children. She was not probably supposed to be around a gun. Okay? Dr. Brave said you can't expect a family to treat you with respect if you came into the situation wrong. She was a side dish that was upgraded by default. Not by default. That's like their restraining order. Lord, the eyelashes are scaring me. Whew. My son told the judge that his wife will not leave him alone and showed the proof. The judge said he's sick of females wasting the court system's time behind being mad, gave her a court fine. I know that's right because there's some that's out there like that. Mrs. X, do you see Beta in the chat tonight? She popped up on us twice in one day. Okay. Y'all silly talking about that lady eyelashes. Child. This mama is something else.
Home they motherfucking hair. Sally Sue, Big Piggy, and Minnie Mouse. Big Piggy that sit around and eat what 5 or 6 year old weighing damn near 150 pounds. If you were focused on your fucking children, if y'all would just check this background, y'all would see she ain't by. You got a whole mama that don't with you. Ones with the real shapes. My baby son ended up getting put out of my oldest son's wedding because she's just so insecure about any woman that look better than her. Y'all, what is that? Can y'all tell me what is that? Anybody that come in the building that's look better than her, she can't take it, y'all. She can't take it. She just go in a delusional state. Y'all see what she going through at home, going into a nervous breakdown because everybody that he have cheated on her look better than her. That's really what it is, y'all. She can't take it because everybody, all the women that I guess she's finding out he have cheated on her would look better than her or built better than her. So that's why she's really losing her mind. In that video of her drinking in a dress, bitch, that's so formed. That dumb ass you got going. She been had your kids. You ain't had your kids when my son first met you, bitch. Your grandma had always had your kids. So I don't know why you trying to put on a show that my son had your kids took when you ain't never had them.
Oh, Lord. She said the grandma been having the kids. And she's trying to put up a front like, oh, I got to get my kids back. She said she never had the kids, allegedly. Okay, according to mama. You know what, Lolo, I can't stand you. Girl.
Your daddy used to get on your about why you was always leaving your kids on his goddamn mama. Trying to bash my son about wearing Looney Tunes. That she ain't shopping hoe. What do she shop at? What do this hoe shop at that makes her so superior? She ain't shop $5, $4 clearance rack shopping. Well, what she got? Tell me what she got.
I believe
Sheen shop. Oh. Anybody can shop at Sheen. They keep a clearance rack. A $2 rack and a $4 rack. $6 rack. $8 rack. Who can't buy no from Sheen?
Right. Purple Paradox.
If you live with diabetes, you're making decisions constantly.
Bread for the table?
Bread?
Who can't buy from Sheen, y'all? So what? But what y'all say? There was no straight down Julio. That was water in that bottle, y'all. She's an actress, and she did that. She did that, y'all.
Ooh, she said, baby. She said that was water, allegedly, in that bottle. She said she's an actress. Now, hey, when I say something, y'all, I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't saying it to be funny, but I was like, baby, is this lady for real or is this a prank? Okay, because she was going in and out of moments, singing, then crying. Be like, y'all get past the eyelashes. Snuffleupagus, y'all know the little eyelashes. That's what it's reminding me of. Okay, yeah, there's nothing wrong with Shein because child, she probably buying some from there too. She almost cracked my phone. I was like, wait a minute, girl. April, have you been keeping up, girl? This is the mother-in-law. Okay, she's putting it out there. What's going on? She said the kids been gone. Okay. And she was saying that she was acting. She said that wasn't water in that bottle. Now, I don't know. This is according to the mom. That's allegedly. Okay.
She did that. There was no straight down Julio. It's on all kind of psych meds, y'all. You can't even drink on psych meds, dog. You can drink wine on psych meds, but you cannot drink all that hard liquor on all them psych meds that bitch is on. You have a life-threatening disease that's not curable, and you out here doing all this evil stuff to people, not forgetting that you got a lifetime illness that cannot even be cured. And you think God is pleased with you? It up that she bad, a bad. No, you's a crazy. Bitch, you playing with the right motherfucker one, cause bitch, I don't fuck with your periods. I don't fuck with your cut up body, hibachi dog build period.
Lord.
So I don't know why in the fuck you keep on coming for me. Y'all, this bitch did so much mother in my family. She was invited to my oldest son's wedding. Yeah. My oldest son's wedding was crashed behind this Down syndrome, bug eye, no edge, hair around the edge line, hoe.
I don't got no Down syndrome. That's just part of the disease. People that have it, their face do this.
Wait a second.
So it's not myasthenia gravis. I just have a saggy face when I'm sick, or when I'm trying to be sick, or when I'm trying to heal, something like that. So y'all, let them know. I don't got no Down syndrome, and stop making fun of people that have Down syndrome, because that's not right. People that have Down syndrome are beautiful, beautiful people. Beautiful people. Everybody I see with it is living and live. So stop making fun of people. I don't like that. I know I told y'all I was on a small bus, and I have always gotten along with people that had any type of sickness. So yeah, we clocking it. Don't do that, y'all. Dang, I don't know why people so mean in this world. I still don't get it. I get it. I know. Like, it gotta be, if you believe in God, you gotta believe in the devil. I get that. But dang.
Just constantly keep doing shit and doing CPS in her life. Why wouldn't CPS be in her life? You pulled a motherfucking gun out around a motherfucking 5-year-old baby. Can anybody tell me how do I get on this case with the CPS? I mean it. And I want y'all to screen record this and put it on her goddamn page. You ain't finna f with nobody in this family. You're trash, slow. And my son ain't got a thing to do with you losing them kids. Bitch, ain't never had, to my knowledge, you ain't never had custody of them nappy head.
Oh, Lord. Okay, mama. Wait a minute. Wait. Huh. Let me take a break from mama. Oh, my God. Child. And the mama, it's all kind of HIPAA violations. You telling everything about her business with the medications. Yeah, trying to be sick. What does that mean? Oh my goodness. Did he get, well, my thing is this, if she doing it like this, okay, is that where he got it from? Because child, what in the world? What in the world? I'm just in shock, child. She said that girl be up there acting. Okay.
But it's a lot of females that don't like me, like, in my personal life. And I had to realize, like, it's hate. Like, you hoes ain't living like I'm living. You wish you can travel. You wish your man would do this for you. You wish you were somebody. Like, you're nothing. Like, I be trying my best to keep it, like, 100% humble. But I've been too humble for y'all bitches. Let's keep it real. You don't like me because, bitch, you hate me. You watch my page every day. You watch my story every day. Bitch, you mad. Bitch, go travel. Bitch, make your man do something or do it by yourself. Like, it's always a bad built ass bitch. I'm sorry. I've been trying to be so humble and loving to y'all hoes, but I can't. You're angry. You're bitter. You ain't shit. You don't have nothing going for yourself, but probably what? Nothing. Bitch, nothing. You most likely probably got a BBL, or most likely got a tummy tuck or a breast. I don't know. Bitch, but y'all done got something and y'all still mad. Y'all hoes hate on me so bad, but damn, bitch, I'm humble. I love myself. I love my man. I love my life. God forbid my man don't want to travel with me. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna travel. So I'm done being apologetic to you hoes. Next hoe that come for me, I'm beating that ass.
How the fuck I keep putting our business on the internet? I don't stop. I got to be stopped. Keke got to be stopped. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's my fault. It's my fault. I should never did that shit. And I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Brandon, I tell you, in front of the whole world, I'm sorry. Him and his mom, his family, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I keep posting on the internet. I may stop, but I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm crazy. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. The Jones family, I'm sorry. It's my fault. It's my fault. It's my fucking fault. It's my fault. And I'm so sorry. He asked me to say, babe.
But it's a lot of females that
We had to take a commercial. Y'all, the comments are taking me. Oh my God. The comments are taking me. Oh my goodness. Y'all are cracking me up. I'm trying not to do too much laughing because, baby, they be getting tired of the laughing. Okay. But, baby, the comments are taking me out. We have to have a commercial break for Mama. I'm done with Mama. In summary, Mama don't like Keke. Okay. Mama done cussed her out. She done talked about her kids. She said Keke hadn't had the kids. The mama said, she Down syndrome. We done heard enough of Mama. We're going to move on to the cousin. Let me see what y'all say. Mama, we get it. Okay. You done had to get your son out of jail. $40,000 bond. Okay. You said she was acting and Mama, I kind of believe it. Okay. We're seeing her just switch up so many times. We don't know which Keke to go with. So I believe some of that. Okay, that's alleged that she up here all this acting, water in the bottle. Okay, we all feeling sorry, thinking about the men that we had relationships with, then cheated on us, made us cry. We crying with her on that day. Not knowing she drinking water and up here singing different songs. Like, stop it. Okay, now Keke, you know. Wait, girl, I just so happened to look down at your comment. Oh. She say, you ain't one of your friends. You are in no position to call anyone bad, Bill Bobby. Girl. Because she has admitted to having surgery. Okay, she has admitted that. Okay, it's my fault. I walked into this live. Don't leave us, Tay-Bay. Don't leave us. Between Keke and Mama, I need a glass. I need a glass of wine. Okay, attempt to reverse psychology. I'm so sorry. It's my fault. Okay, that's what Carlos tried to do after Ramika was on the live too. It was that reverse psychology stuff talking about it's my fault. Yeah, right. The internet is undefeated. The fact anybody can go viral. I know, girl. Anybody can go viral. Just get on here acting a fool for clicks and views. Okay. Y'all, I am done. Okay. So, child, the cousin, I think she kind of talks with a little more sense, okay, than the mama. Because baby mama then took us all over the place. So let's continue.
As a lie, I'm going by the behaviors and the receipts. Make sure y'all let me know who you believe down in the comments below.
The way she trying to make it seem is not what it is. Look, Bam is at his mama house. She's at the apartment by herself. All the bills are paid. She has everything she needs. Doing a meet and greet for what? Y'all gonna be so disappointed when you see that girl. She didn't ruin her marriage. Yes, she did. To a good one. To a good one. Do you see what I'm saying? That's her attitude. When she walk up on you, she like, I'm Keke, the content creator. I'm like, who is this little Down syndrome baby? Like, I'm a famous content creator. Girl, go take your medicine. Girl, ain't nothing famous about you. Okay, so this is the thing about Tia Kip. And Yunty, if you see this, I don't mean no disrespect. I know you cuss good, I cuss good too. Okay, so we ain't gonna go there with each other. Alright. Why would you message Tia Kip to call your husband?
That lady that was crying in her wedding dress, she messaged me. She gave me his name and his number. I'm finna call that dusty bitch. I'm finna call that nigga. I'm finna call this nigga because he had her crying in her wedding dress. We got something for this bitch nigga. You gonna have my sister crying in her wedding dress like that? Girl, we ain't having that kind of shit. Now we ain't doing that. We are not doing that. I got that nigga. I'm finna call this nigga. I hope this bitch ass at work. I wanna fuck his whole day up. Grimy ass nigga. Grimy ass nigga. Got her crying. crying in her wedding dress. Alright. Okay. She crying in her wedding dress. She crying in her wedding dress. Okay.
You're a passive husband. If you look at my cousin, he's very passive because he's shy. I have never heard Bam yell. And then Tia Kim goes, oh, I'ma call him for what? What you calling him for? And let me tell you something else. All them goofy ass shit that you see him had on, my cousin don't dress like that. I know, it's some people that's from Houston that's up in here. My cousin not dressed like that. We from the east side, Clip Park. So much, then why you literally calling him to pay your phone bill, bro? Like, that don't make sense. Yes, I told my cousin that she been planning this. I feel like she wanted to do this and then divorce my cousin. And I think that's why he kind of kept her away. And when she started doing all the things that she did, because you cannot cuss me. And he didn't want nobody to hurt her feelings because he knows she's slow. So why you playing with people that you know, baby, I'm up to speed? Even if my cousin decides to go back with her, I do not want y'all to judge him for that. Because just like women can be manipulated, men can be manipulated too. Men have feelings, right? Men can be abused by women, right? Even if he decides to stay, y'all, that's fine. I just want to clear his name. I want to clear my cousin's name. I want to clear his mama's name. His mama feeds the homeless every week. She does it by herself. She fixes plates. I got the feeling she did.
Now, wait a second. Why is she trying to clear the mama's name? Baby, mama that came on here cussing everybody out. She don't need her name clear. She can do that by herself, okay? And I'm still trying to figure out, why is he not on here trying to clear his own name? He not in jail. Okay, what is up with these men having everybody come on here to defend them like they can't come on here to defend themselves? You got family coming on here talking and speaking up for you. If you're not in jail or if you're not unalive, you can get on here and talk for yourself. Okay, we have yet to hear from him. Okay, he ain't too shy to drove somebody off their rocker. Okay, the cousin probably ain't right. Like, where is your cousin? Why is he not on here? Yes, Bunny cusses, praise dance, let's bow our heads. Right. Okay, right, B-Dot, me too, sis. Girl, this wasn't in my hood. Okay.
Graveyard love. And anybody on here that's in the community know what graveyard love is. You tried to bind yourself to him and it didn't work. And that's why if you're in the spiritual community, those who are, let me get serious real quick. You know that's the reason why we don't do love workings. We don't do love workings. You never mess with somebody's free will. Because once you do that and a person find out that you do and it kicks up in them, you gotta get away from them. And I feel like that. She did graveyard love.
I haven't seen it.
Yes. That's what Andrea just told me. That's what Whatchamacallit just said. Because she harassed her too. She harassed the whole family. Everybody. That's why I'm not understanding how people let it go this far. Why didn't nobody say, like, man, this don't sound right? I don't wish nothing bad on her. I really think that they probably could have healed each other, but it's too far gone. My cousin is emotionally damaged, and so is she. I ain't gonna let nobody abuse nobody else. That girl abusing my cousin. I don't have to call chase off of anybody. I'm not gonna let what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. You gotta come to a point where you take accountability for yourself. If you wrong and you know you set up on this internet and lied about my entire family, you need to come on this internet, Keke Jones, and tell the truth. You'll get more following and more love out telling the truth instead of a lie. Very much so. She's playing a very dangerous game. Very dangerous. We're not the ones that want you. You got on this internet and lied, and them people finna find out. That's what you need to be worried about. You need to be worried about these people you didn't scam. See, you scammed everybody for that botched up ass body. You need to be worried about who finna scam you now. It's all a lie. Yep. The wedding dress lady, everything is a lie. He never put his hands on her. She jumped on him. Let me paraphrase it. We didn't want her at the family reunion. How this started is that nobody wanted her at the family reunion. So she decided to do all of this because she's problematic. She started a fight. If you've seen the podcast from Facebook, everything I'm saying is true. She started a fight at his brother's wedding. Nobody wants to be around her. I think she is. I think it is people in that girl head. I think it's multiple. I think it's multiple people in her motherfucking head. I'm telling you, that when that screws loose, she bite people. And I think one of them is a pterodactyl like me. Hell, I know I'm crazy. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Okay, so the video of the cruise is an old cruise. If you go back and look at his page, the family reunion was that Saturday. That Sunday, he went on a cruise that he was supposed to go on with her, and she didn't want to go because she wasn't allowed to come to the family reunion. I've never met her mother. From what I was told, her mother is a very sweet individual, a very beautiful individual. I don't know what happened with her mama. I do know this. Her mama don't fool with her. The video of her and her kids. Oh, I wouldn't get in 3 feet of water with that bitch. Why she keep getting on cruises with people? What? Y'all don't find that odd? I think drinking is a part of it. Well, I'm blocked on Facebook. So a lot of it, it might be, I don't know. I'm getting my information. The information that I have, baby, is family. I can't, my nerves bad. So I can't look at, everything that's going on social media. I'm just clearing up what the domestic violence part, the cheating part, and that. And please, nobody take this offensive what I'm getting ready to say. You have a man who's been on the oil rig for 20 years. You have a man who is a lover boy, who believes in dates, who believes in buying flowers, who believes in pampering you. You never clean up your house. She never ever had to clean up, which was a problem for his mama because she's like, well, he be on his rig all the time. Why you can't clean up? He didn't care. He just wanted to pamper her. He literally went and got his CDL license to have a second source of income. If you are in the state of Texas, you know how much truckers make out here. Okay? You got a man in the oil field and he's a trucker and you trying to destroy him? He's a good man, Savannah. Really a good man. He come home, he rub your feet, he deal with your mental issues. And you come on here for what y'all say, I guess, clout. So you can get famous. I hope somebody do scoop him up and love him and take care of him and be part of our family. You gonna love it here. We'll throw it off. My godbaby is in here right now. She will tell you I started over with nothing. Not nothing. Not nothing. I had nothing to my name because I chose my child. And you get up here and you lie about something like that, you wrong, bro. And even if my cousin, and I'm a sweetheart, even if my cousin decides to stay with her, you need to get on the internet, you need to tell the truth. Truth. You are hurting him, you're tearing him down. Thank you. And that's the thing. He's such a sweetheart. He just won't even say nothing. He won't even say nothing. It's like he's shell-shocked, like, why would you do me like that? It is okay, but it hurts. It hurts really bad. And this ain't about me right now. I just want people to know that Brandon Jones is not like that. He's not. Nobody's perfect. Nobody is perfect. Now, if there was things that went on besides all of this, she didn't mention it. But what she's mentioning and saying, my cousin didn't do that. My cousin didn't do that. My cousin wouldn't do that. Wouldn't do it at all. Okay, so let me tell you about my cousin. Let me tell you about his mama. Andrea's always been the cousin that she was always hard on us, right? Andrea's a go-getter. She's been like that our entire lives, right? She pick up on stuff. You gotta prove, but you gotta get in where you fit in this family, right? It wasn't necessarily that she didn't like her, but we're very family oriented. So you're not gonna sit up there and talk about the ex-baby mama. You're not gonna talk about us in front of the other one and feel like we're not gonna defend our family. And that's what she got mad behind. Because people don't owe you an explanation. You don't know what the family did went through in order to build these relationships back up. So how dare you question it? You need to put your pride and ego aside. That's always gonna be the baby mama. That's always gonna be his cousin.
So it seems like there's some baby mama, like, the family kind of prefers maybe the other baby mama, not her. She probably feels a little slighted. He might be a mama's boy, okay? Got mama on here talking, speaking up for him. We got the cousin on here speaking up for him. And, I haven't seen his video. I did see some text messages that between her and one of her friends where she had left. I guess the friend had been through an abusive relationship and she let the friend stay at their place, her and her husband's place. She went to work, and then her husband allegedly was just having inappropriate conversations with the friend, and they just got to talking and stuff like that. And so it's like, the family just really does not like her. You can sense that. Okay. And of course, they're going to take up for him. I don't condone him cheating on his wife, though. Now, I don't know if she's cheated on him. Okay. But if he's out here just cheating, if you're not trying to be with her, but see, the way you get them is how you lose them. Remember, he was married when they got together. Okay, in my opinion, Keke fits right in. Okay, Joy, clock it. They are all way too invested in his relationship. Okay, that's a little weird. Now that part, now I get having your family's back, but why you on here now? Hey, y'all, some family. Now check this, clock this. See that right now she was going viral. Okay, her views, her numbers, her money going up. They like, let me hop on this train. Okay, let me get out here. Let me talk about it. Hashtag. Okay, baby. This family said, baby, you gonna come out here and do my family like this? Guess what? We about to hop on this train, and they get out here and they start talking. The way you get them is the way you lose them. Hello, I'm telling you. Girl, is this what I've been missing? I see why the doctor took me. Vita, you see, girl, okay. She said, I'm not really crazy listening to these crazy people. Shelly, girl. Y'all going to time out. Okay. Please believe my in-laws don't like me either, but they've learned to say nothing to me that's disrespectful. Okay, child, this is a hot mess.
If you don't like them, what did they do? What did we do to you? Nothing. You just don't like she doesn't like anybody who she deems is prettier than her. She doesn't like anybody that she deems has a shape on them. His oldest brother, wife, they're Colombian and black. Absolutely gorgeous women. Gorgeous women. All of them had their bodies done, but they're gorgeous. She can't stand them. Bam can't be around them. Why? Because she said so. See? That sound like her.
Every day is a new adventure filled with possibilities. At Idea Public.
Very insecure. And the thing about it is, and again, I'm down the line, right? She do her makeup. We have makeup artists. We have, my little brother does wigs. Y'all probably know him. He's on Instagram, Lace by Easy. Bad with wigs. Did a wig for Nicki Minaj.
Ooh,
she's pretty when she's dressed up.
Minaj.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to do all of that. You get what I'm saying? Like, you didn't have to do all of that for clout. You could have incorporated the whole family in there. You ain't got to be jealous harder than nobody. You got a literal, your sister-in-law is Colombian and black. She's beautiful. Put on your videos. Put on your videos. Andrea said, this is the crazy part. Andrea feeds the homeless every day. By herself. She goes out in the streets of Houston and feeds the homeless. She sells plates every day. Why you didn't promote that about us? Why you didn't do that? Thank you. She is unmedicated. Why you didn't promote all the good stuff about our family? Why you didn't say nothing good about us? Everything. We bullying her. Girl, we don't talk to you. We didn't know you had kids. You was too busy trying to portray this life with my cousin. And I feel like that's what he got tired of.
Let me start off by saying this. This is going to be a very quick story time. The bitch lied. Keke Jones is lying. She lied about the whole situation. And it's the thing about the internet, and it's the thing about social media. People can create narratives in their head. And
the full link in the description field of this video. Okay. Now, I don't know if y'all recall, Keke has shared on her page that now she didn't specify which one, but she said they were trying to come and fight her one day. Some of his family was trying to come and fight her. She did put on there and shade the mama, saying the mama has fleas. in her house. And this is why they're going so hard on her too, because she has said some little shady stuff about them. Okay. So I did mention that on another live. What is the cousin talking about? She trying to defend him and then started bringing up his mom, like, why you didn't say good stuff about our family? And his mom goes out and feeds the homeless and all that. Well, I don't see her coming out promoting that if she's talking about his son. Her son is, cheating on her. Like, why would you start promoting her business or whatever she's doing? Like, that wouldn't make sense, right? So then, y'all, Keke has her first interview where she answers some of these questions. Okay. And I was like, oh boy, y'all already knew it was going to be some stuff after this interview. Now, I'm not going to play the full interview. Y'all have to watch the full thing on your own. But I do want to play some of it because she does bring up the children and so forth. Okay. And shout out to Hartley Initiated for this interview. And I will also share their full link in the description field of this video.
Game memory. Play the clip here of Keke Jones.
Right, Brittany.
No, I'm not. You mean the word. It's I wanna. What you say, babe? What's wrong?
Texas roads are a battlefield. Dodging, the weaving, the honking, people acting like blinkers are optional.
Let me tell you, the cruise, I've never been on a cruise. You know, she was having a good time on this cruise.
Mm-hmm.
But then you read this caption. The day I realized husband doesn't want me, I kept trying to get his attention. He looked at other girls like he was embarrassed of me.
And let me tell you something, y'all. This has been on, many popular outlets at this point, reposted. And when I look at the comments, I see ladies triggered by this.
Yeah.
They triggered by this. So I could tell a lot of people have had some experience with this here in the past. But what I want to do now is I actually want to stop assuming like everybody else is doing and have a real conversation. Everybody, do me a favor and let's go ahead and invite Keke Jones to the stage here, y'all. Keke, what up with you, sis?
You made me cry with that video. I'm a crybaby now.
Wow.
Is it still pretty emotional watching that video?
Oh, y'all.
It's more than emotional. I'm counting the days as it go, and it's supposed to get better, but I have yet to feel the better.
Okay. Well, see, what I want to do here in this conversation, by the way, Keke, because everybody, you've been all over the internet. So let's actually get the backstory as chronologically sound as you possibly can so we can just get some context to what's happening.
And first, if you don't mind, Keke, and let me know if this is cool, Tyshawn, but I want to get context to that video as well. So before you start anything, give us the backdrop for that video. Where were y'all at? What was the celebration? What was going on?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that video, I don't know if anybody ever noticed, but my eyes were puffy that video. I actually was crying to him all morning in the room, wondering why he just won't hug me, touch me. We're on vacation, and I said, well, how about we go outside and have a drink? And and maybe you'll be in, maybe, we'll be good, right? He said, all right, all right. You could tell. And we went outside. I said, let's go have a good time. I'm still trying to make the best situation out of it because I'm a cruiser. This is what I do by myself. So I finally got him to go with me, and it was some BBWs on the side. I guess that's what he liked, and I get that. But I already went through my weight loss journey for myself, and he just kept staring at them and staring at them, and I'm just like, hey, come on, me, and
He could have not wanted to be bothered, but also she's saying right now that she did that weight loss journey for herself. When I heard in another clip that she did that she got that weight loss surgery because she thought that he wouldn't cheat on her, she was smaller and stuff like that. Okay, so she needs to pick a story to stick to because I clocked that.
as y'all see, I don't think that he cared, So I was trying to hold it in then. So I said, let me drink some more. I know that's not an answer. But I just wanted to make it feel better,
I can tell. You can look at that video and tell it's a lot more than going on than what you can actually see on the video.
No, that's a really great assessment.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing I want to do, because we want to take it back to that moment, but so much happened before y'all actually got there. I want to bring clarity to. Okay, so first off, how did y'all meet in the first place?
Well, I am a content creator. But that's not my content. My content is let's go cook. Come shopping with me. Come make some iced coffee. So I was selling plates, and he was like, hey, I love your content. Like, that's what draw me to you. You're such a happy person. I could tell you a good person. And I told him, like, hey, look, I'm on my solo stuff. I'm living. If you want to buy the plate, that's fine, but I'm not into no man. I don't want to do that right now. I've been hurt. I told him everything I've been through. I told him, he said, you know what? I understand. Let me just buy the plate. So I sold him the plate. Then after that, I had to move. It was time for me to move. And he's like, let me move you. I said, you want to move me? You sure? For free? Yeah, I got you. I'm going to move you. I let him move me. While in the process of moving, he said, hey, you ever been to this restaurant? I said, no, I've never been to Fogo de Chao, So he said, well, I'm just taking you on a date as a friend. And I said, okay, we can do that because you moved me. I tried to pay him. He didn't want to take no money. So I was like, that's the least I can do is get this man a date, right? As a friend. And from there, I had surgery because of my weight loss. I had a lot of loose skin. And he just instantly was just doing for me. He was putting stuff together, cleaning, changing my dresses. He just seemed like it was just too good to be true. And I was like, well, God, is you telling me that maybe this is what I need to have? Is you telling me it's time? Because I told God when the time is right, I'll do it. But I wanted to heal. I've been through too much. It was time to heal. And 2 years later, this man came out the blue. They say he comes when you're not looking. So I said, maybe this is it for me, Let me get this man a chance. And he wasn't my type. I no shade, no tea. He wasn't my type.
Child, stop.
But they
okay, stop. That man was already married. Okay. God is not about to see you a married man. Okay, ladies. So she convinced me with that. No.
Told me, I don't know if you see all the time, they say, stop picking your type. Your type is what's hurting you. Stop choosing your type. So I said, let me not choose my type. Let me give him a shot. Let me help him dress. Let me help him smell good. Let me make him, let me up him, And it was good. It was good for a little while.
In the dating phase, how long was that dating phase?
It was a year and a half. 2023 in August. 2023 in August. He proposed in 2024 on my birthday. And he kind of ruined my birthday for me now, actually, now that I say that. But
now I think there was also I think there was a pretty big surprise you found out while you were dating him. So what were those things that popped up that you found out or discovered through that dating period?
Yeah, this girl, she came up and she told me, well, I looked at his phone actually. I don't know what I was looking for, but I don't know if you know about iPhones. It tell you what you had them saved under before. So it said, maybe wife. I said, maybe wife? And he had a Cancer in me. I'm a Cancer. I contacted her. He was asleep. He always snore in his sleep. That's when I do it. So I answered him, say, hey, what's going on? Are you the ex-wife? She said, the ex-wife? I'm the wife. I said, the wife? He's married?
Wow.
She said, he don't want to give me a divorce. And I had her on speaker. I said,
so she going through the man's phone while he was asleep. Okay. Allegedly, and this is how she found out that he was already married.
I hit him. Wake up and listen to this. Like, what you mean you married? You know? You married. I said, I don't play those games. I don't play with married men. Like, do you understand what could happen to me? Like, you see that I'm focused. I'm content. I'm being strong. I'm dealing with a sickness. I'm strong. I got kids, and you're married. So I did. I told him he had to go. And that was the first time I was officially done. But he showed up on my doorstep like a week later, showing me that they're going to get a divorce, crying, and said, we can go to God about this. And it's like, yes, I took him back. Yes, I took him back. You know, as long as that divorce was pending, you was going to do it. You did. He said they went to dinner. They talked about it. And he told me that she cheated on him. She had a baby on him. He just wanted to be loved. That's what, and I asked her, I said, so did this happen? She said, I sure did. But ask him how he did me. He did me, so I did him. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe he just deserved. Let me see the better in him. You know, let me just see the better.
So even though, you caught him really in a marriage, and now you found out you're dealing with this married man, he comes back, he begs forgiveness. He said, let's take this thing to God. I mean, at any point did you think, hey, this is probably going to end up the exact way that his last relationship ended?
Right.
Probably, but honestly, at that stage, those red flags was looking green. I was definitely colorblind. Like I said, it's been a while since I even dealt with someone, and I love the fact that he was loving me. He was there for me, and that's all that I ever wanted, ever wanted. I don't care about the money, nothing. The fact that you was
And you know what, y'all? This could have been like the first man that had really kind of given her, a lot of attention. She had talked about she was bigger, and she getting the surgery, and now here this man comes along. He's helping you with bandages and doing some nice things for you. But one thing is, he was married. Should have cut it off then. But she's saying, oh, since he's saying he's going to go ahead and file for a divorce, I'm gonna go ahead and take him back. But hey, he's willing to do that to his ex-wife, like this guy is saying. Did you think, oh, he's going to eventually one day do that to me too? Okay. But I think it just got to her head that this man was really doing these things and she wasn't used to this. That's just my opinion on that part. Okay.
loving me. I will do this with you. I will be with you. And I talked to her. She said she had a man, and it was official. And I had her send me the papers that the divorce was signed. She sent it to me. It was dated and stamped, and they had to wait 60 days.
And in retrospect, when you think about that time in you guys' relationship, do you think that his intent was to take advantage of you emotionally?
Now that I'm looking back on everything, yes, absolutely. I'm looking at everything that I provided. I should have paid attention to the fact that he was with his mom, and I had a nice cozy home. I had a nice good car, and I was doing good for myself. I just should have looked at that, you know. But I didn't think, oh, this guy, he a little dorky. He love Goku, you know? He ain't trying to use me. And then he did have a good job. He couldn't keep it, but he did have a good job. You know, he had no record. I'm like, you know what? Coming from my background, I didn't been beat. And you know what? I don't know what I can say on here, but I done been through it. So that was actually decent for me. You know, I can say it was settling now that I'm thinking about it, but it was better than what I had.
By the way, you can say whatever you need to say. So
it's hardly initiated.
Don't even worry about not being able to say what you want to say. But what I gotta ask you, what I want to ask here also, was that the only partner that you discovered that he was cheating with or dealing with during the dating phase?
No, I wrote a list. I could tell you the date. We actually skipped to the wife. Before her, it was actually October 2023. It was a Saturday. I remember this stuff like it was yesterday. I just, and I'm calling his phone. And ladies, I'm going to just say this. When you feeling it, go with it. Because I felt it every time he was with another woman. I felt it. I didn't want to believe it. And he would make it seem like it's me. He would say, you acting crazy. You're this, you know? And then when the girls come out, they're like, oh, he told me y'all wasn't cool. He told me you was crazy. And actually, it's funny to say, when all this stuff started happening, these same women reached out to me in my messenger. I'm so sorry this is happening. And I politely said, hey, you are part of the problem too. I don't need your sorry.
Wow.
How many women was it?
It's a total of 13.
And this is not including the ex-wife.
Not including the ex-wife. That's the one he really loved, if you ask me. His mama would tell me all the time. He loved her. He loved her. He don't love you.
So it was 13. So just to be clear, 13 women plus the ex-wife, and you pretty much forgave all of that moving
That's
into
what I was about to say.
the marriage.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
When we went to the pastor, I remember I told you, he said, let's go to God. God brought up the story about Abraham and Sarah. How the pastor said how Abraham said that was the sister, and she prayed for her husband, and he changed for her, and I got to forgive. And, you know, if I could forgive my rapist, why can't I forgive this man?
Wow.
And I still have to see my rapist to today. He's at family unit. He's in the family. You know? So I figure, why not?
Hey, y'all. Okay. This is what I really hope that she's not lying about. If you listen to certain parts of this, she talked about potential previous DV relationship. I don't know how many. Now she's adding in a potential sexual assault, you know, being a victim of that. Now, those things have not come out, you know, to be fact or not. You know, we haven't verified that, but these are like hard, like core things to, you know, that people deal with. And it's all coming out right now. Now, notice also, I don't know if y'all paid attention to this part, is when she's talking with her, and I've seen in some of her other posts, she does not take a lot of accountability. Okay. A lot of it is deflection and blame on the other person. And not her taking accountability. Girl, you were sleeping with the married man. Now, I don't know how married man is, if that's considered cheating. If it's cheating, it's on the wife, not on you. Okay, you one of the side pieces. So the other ones, y'all out just some side pieces together. He not cheating on you. He cheating on the wife. Okay, you are just involved. So I wouldn't have looked at that as cheating if they weren't even married yet. Now, she knew about all of this allegedly, and we don't even know if that part is true, if she's just saying a number. Okay, but if it was that many women, 14 women, and you still married him, then what in the world? That shows some self-esteem issues and so forth. Okay, yeah, she definitely needs some therapy if all of that was happening.
Forgive this man as long as you don't play with God. He promised me he ain't gonna play with God.
First of all,
very sorry to hear that.
I don't like when you people try to use a Bible verse to justify the BS. And I think as a pastor, you could really know, and men, period. I'm gonna just say men, because I'm sure it was a male pastor, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
pastor, y'all.
You could look. I'm not dissing your pastor, but what I do know is that if I know it's a brother that just came to me and was like, yeah, man, I just knocked off about 13 women and was dealing with my ex-wife, and this woman, should I move forward and get married?
Right.
I'm like, bro,
you're not ready.
It's not that season. Right now, this is not that season.
Right.
I'm not going to look you in your eyes as a woman that got to potentially be thrown in this situation, pull a Bible verse where some ratchetry went down and say, see how they made it through? You can too. That just to me is disingenuous, but and that's not, I digress.
Well, and this is a thing because, you know, I guess everybody's appetite is a bit different, but, you know, Keke, when I hear 13 women you cheating with, I'm thinking I mean, the lengths that you have to go to hide something like this, like the cravings that you have to have, and managing 13 different women that you have in sexual relations with. I mean, that's in my opinion, that's on the levels of being insatiable. Looking back on it, do you think that was possible some sexual addiction on his end there?
I don't know, because some of the women say that he was just a trick. And I'm gonna be honest, I should have recognized that flag, because when I met him, I don't know if I mentioned, he paid my car note. I didn't even know you that long. I should have treated him as such, but that's not me. That's not me. If I see somebody being nice, it makes me want to love on you and be nicer to you versus take advantage. That's just how I am. Like, you know what? Let me be the one that's different. Every other woman is using you. Let me show you love. And he admitted, like, he never got love. His mama never told him that he loved her. And I believe her, because she don't. She call him B's. She call him H's. She's such an aggressive creature. So I'm like, let me show you what love is. Let me try to give
I
you this
agree,
love.
Amy.
Because
Right.
honestly, why I put up with it is because before him, I didn't put up with nothing. You do one little thing wrong to me and I'm done. And I was dating for so long. I was by myself. And every time I try to go on a date, dudes would tell me, you're going to be alone by yourself, because how you tripping on the little stuff? And I said to tell myself that maybe I am being a little bitter. Maybe I need to give these men more chances. It shouldn't be one and done with me. I should give them a chance. And that's just how I felt.
Well, and she mentioned the packaging too was different. Because he was packaged a bit different. She thought, and you let me know if I'm mistaken. It sounds like you thought, hey, he's not a threat
Hi,
to
Deanna.
take you
Welcome,
down this road.
sis.
And let me tell you, first of all, we all can, from the highlights, and that's why social media is highlights, y'all. But it definitely looks like some forgiving went down, because a very popular video in the stories that you have been chronologically putting out, and I think this actually was your friend put out a wedding video. Matter of fact, let's all take a look at that, because that was another video that gained a ton of popularity. Lana, play that clip for us so we can actually get a peek at that moment.
Okay, it's back. Good. The boys are back in town. Page, and this is not a page that gets engagement like that. I think
No, she wants the engagement. She wants it. But it's crazy, because I'm always adding her. A couple people went to her, but like I said, I've been a content creator. A couple people went to her, and you still never offered me no deal.
Wow.
But that's just not, like I said, I'm not about money, but they ain't no mess over me now.
Listen, that might be part 2. We got to talk about what really happens with your circle when you go viral. But
you're going to need a part 2, 3, 4, 5 with me.
Already,
baby,
listen.
This stuff ain't stopped.
Man, so let's take a look at that video to give the initiate some context.
So check it out.
And I'm gonna read the caption on that. I was literally there for one of her happiest moments. Never imagined this would be the story months later. Life be lifing for real. Sending love and strength to sis.
There it is. You communicated that on that cruise ship, intimacy had already dropped. So it wasn't really much touching, much kissing, much hugging. And this is really throughout the marriage, sex, all of those things now, all somewhat dissipated. Is that, did that start around the time of the cruise trip, or did that literally start right at the moment you guys got married?
A honeymoon. 5 days in DR, and I think he touched me twice. And it was quick. And he's not a quick bird. No, he ain't a quick person. But he said it's because the stuff that his mama did at the wedding that messed with his mental. So he was just in his phone the whole time. Matter of fact, that's when I found out he had 2 phones. Yeah.
Wow. And what?
So it looks as though she had a lot of animosity towards the mom too, and that the mom seems to be in their relationship a lot, as far as different issues that came up. That part really stood out to me on that. I want to get to the part she talks about the kids.
Of considering divorce, things just get a little nasty. What's happening right now? Is the relationship getting violent?
So yes, but what I did was I tried to play it smart. I didn't tell him I was getting divorced. I tried to tell him like, "Hey, we just need to separate." He don't know this last week,
Yes,
and I'm only talking about this because I'm finna tell you why. But I've been looking for apartments every day. I've been looking for apartments. It's been so bad. So when I walk into these apartments, they know me from TikTok. Like they're hugging me. Like,
y'all clock it, because we're gonna show the latest video that she now has a new apartment. Okay, now she ain't been looking for apartments. Well, the mama, she was just saying some stuff at the wedding that the mama has said, and we could clearly see from the video tonight that the mama really does not like her. Probably been talking about her behind her back. He probably been complaining to his mom, because sometimes men, when they're married, they'll go and tell their moms what you're doing, and then they don't like you no more. Okay. So it just, depends on how close they were. But y'all, she had already kind of been looking into these apartments. Now, this is another reason why when I show y'all the video she did, I think yesterday, I think that was yesterday. That some people are saying, is that an apartment tour video? Like, did she just go to these apartments and just record while she was touring? Because she had been looking into different apartments. Okay. So this is something that was on her mind. This is why the cousin was saying, oh, she's been planning this. Okay. I had a mother-in-law that stayed in my marriage, but she loved me, but she was very intrusive. Right. And at the beginning of your marriage, it's like, that's a conversation that you have to have with each other. How much are we going to share with our family members, our siblings, our mom, our dads, of our relationship? Because you have to be married to that person. Y'all have family reunions, you got the holidays coming up. You don't want them looking all upside your spouse's face or head because you've been bad talking them behind their back to your family. Okay, because they're gonna have your back just like his family or her family is going to have hers. Okay. And so that's something to consider. And I think that this went like really wrong. And how it started, how their relationship started, was also putting a bad taste into their mouth as well.
come stay here. We got you. Come stay here. And I'm like, I'm gonna do it quietly. I'm gonna wait till he's Ubering. I told him he could use my car to make as much money he want. I'm gonna go to the front office. I'm gonna pay a reletting fee to get out of here. My plan was to do everything quietly. But he knew it. He knew that something was weird because I locked him out for 7 days. Had to let him come back because, again, this is still his home. So I'm in a room. I parked my refrigerator, my mini refrigerator in the room. I brought my microwave in the room and I locked the door. And I said, I just need some space. I still love you. You know what we do to try to like brush a man's soul just so he don't go from 0 to 100. Like I was trying to do it quietly. And today I was getting my medical treatment. I get a treatment.
Right, Joy.
Once a month. I have a disease. I was getting my treatment. I had the veins in me. I had the needles in me. And he come up there and somebody made a fake page of me and an ex from 3 years ago kissing. And he said, oh, so that's why you going. You going to be with a man. I went in my phone. I went to show him the same hair, the same look. I said, hey, look, see, this was in 2023. This was right when we had broke up, right when you had told me to move on my life. You know about this situation. I told you. And he was like, I was like, can I have my car keys? Because I'm like, I got to go get ready for this interview. So my sister told me, don't do that interview in that house. He getting violent. Come to my house. She getting everything ready for me. I said, hey, can I get the keys? I'm gonna go get something to eat. I haven't eaten in like 2 days. Hey, I can send you some food. I can send you some food. And I'm like, no. I just want to go get something, get a little drinky drink, no. And my nurse is here. I'm like, be quiet. My nurse is here. You know, she can report this. Like, just stop. Like, he didn't. He didn't. It got to the point where I went outside and he locked me out. It felt like deja vu again from the crash out. He locked me out and I'm trying to get in. So when I try to get in, that's when he started putting his hands on me. He came outside. He had a knife in his hand. And what happened, what saved me was my neighbors were standing outside. And he was like, I don't give a. He was coming to me. He seen him. And he said, opened his eyes and went back in the house. And then, of course, I'm emotional. I'm going behind him. That's stupid. Why am I going behind somebody who just try to stab me? I know. But I just like, give me my keys. Just give me my keys because they calling the cops. I don't want you to go to jail. I don't. I don't want to send a black man to jail. And I don't want, I don't want that. He wasn't listening. He wasn't. And basically he went out the back door and he ran. He was punched, like he was when I tried to get in, he was punching me down to the ground. I know I'm smiling, but I think that's just how I deal with stuff. I don't know. But he punched me down to
Well, no, wait, y'all. I was trying to figure out what type of nurse too when she said that. Now you mean to tell me this man, this is on the video, y'all, the aftermath that we just watched. You mean to tell me this man ran outside allegedly with a whole knife, okay, trying to come at her. And no, I'm just trying to leave. I need the keys and all of that. And then he sees the neighbors, that's probably the same ones that she asked to record her standing right there when the police are talking to her. Okay. The neighbors start coming up, then they call 911 and he runs out. Now, the whole mark that she showed us, I'm trying to figure out, well, what did he use for that? Because now she's saying he punching me, beat me to the ground. We didn't see any like punch marks or anything on her face. Like, seriously, y'all, I'm not trying to say this did not happen, but y'all, just pay attention to how this story is just, it's not flowing for me. Okay. It is really not. My parents were married for years and his mom had been married for several. My parents let us work things out, but his mom wanted to run our marriage. When he left and tried to come back, I wasn't having it. Okay. I know that's right. Because those mama's boys, woo, seems as though they need to be discussed as a warning. Okay. Yeah, nurse, she's drinking. See, she probably was not supposed to have the alcohol, but the lady said that the mother-in-law said that that was water. Now, I'm not sure of that, okay? If that was really alcohol or water. That was alleged. But child, this story here is seeming like over the top to me, but it could be me.
the ground and I'm trying to, you know, I'm trying to get in. I'm just like, just give me the keys. I'm sorry. Here I go apologizing again. I don't know what's that mean, but I'm apologizing. I said, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not leaving you. I'm not leaving you. Just trying to calm him down. You lying. But this was not him. He never really did nothing like this. But I don't know, maybe it's because he.
So wait, he cheating, but then you apologizing, you saying, I'm not leaving you. If he cheating and wanted to be with other women, he probably wouldn't have a problem with it.
Really felt like I was done this time. Maybe because he knew like it's no more he can do to me. It was enough. I can't. Like every time I even think about forgiving him, I go back and look at the messages and them comments. And it makes me strong. And I say, I'm leaving. I'm leaving this man. I'm leaving. And he just, I guess he knew it. He ran from the cops, took my keys. And the cops, let me tell you how God work, y'all. He don't know that our lift is connected. So I got a message to my phone. The cop is standing right here. It say, Brandon is in the lift. The cops seen that and took my phone and they started chasing him. Started chasing the Lyft driver. And he's in jail right now. And
wait a minute.
I haven't processed it because this was.
Wait, y'all. Wait. Not that he was supposed to have left the scene and she saw it from the phone. The cops grabbed her phone and saw that he was on the run and they chased. I'm not trying to laugh, but something just seems off in that story. Okay, this is over the top. It's quite a bit that doesn't make sense. Right. And I'm wondering, these guys, they look like they're not really believing it either. Hi, Miss Angelic. Welcome. Thank you for joining. When you can, see if you can find his video, compare it with what she's saying. I'm going to definitely have to look for his video too. Okay, because child, what? Let me hear this last little part right here, because that didn't make sense to me.
I was getting my treatment. I had the veins in me. I had the needles in me. And he come up there.
So it must have been some type of treatment that the nurse was giving her with her veins. What in the world?
And somebody made a fake page of me and an ex from 3 years ago kissing. And he said, oh, so that's why you going. You going to be with a man. I went in my phone. I went to show him the same hair, the same look. I said, hey, look, see, this was in 2023. This was right when we had broke up, right when you had told me to move on my life. You know about this situation. I told you.
Yes,
and
I saw that.
I was like, can I have my car keys? Because I'm like, I got to go get ready for this interview. So my sister told me, don't do that interview in that house. He getting violent. Come to my house. She getting everything ready for me. I said, hey, can I get the keys? I'm gonna go get something to eat. I haven't eaten in like 2 days. Hey, I can send you some food. And I'm like,
so she interviewed. Y'all, I'm trying to slow it. She was supposed to be doing an interview because he getting violent, according to the sister. Don't do the interview there. Do the interview at my house. But I haven't eaten for 2 days. What that got to do with anything? You add in information that we don't need for this story. Okay, so she hadn't eaten allegedly for 2 days.
No. I just want to go get something, get a little drinky drink. No. And my nurse is here. I'm like, be quiet, my nurse.
Okay, so she wanted to then go get something to drink, not eat, but her nurse is there. She trying to tell him, no, be quiet. Like, I'm just reciting it to make sure I ain't crazy. Okay.
This is here. She can report this. Like, just stop. Like,
what was the nurse going to report? That she hadn't eaten, or that he wouldn't let her go get nothing to drink, or he getting too loud? What part?
He didn't. It got to the point where I went outside and he locked me out. It felt like deja vu again from the crash out. He locked me out.
What happened to the nurse? Lord, he locked her out. Where's the nurse? He's in there with the nurse by himself. So he locked her out. Okay. She didn't get nothing to drink, nothing to eat. The nurse, we don't know what had happened to the nurse. I mean, y'all following it? I wonder if it was an iron infusion or some type of infusion. I don't know. The cousin said something about blood transfusion. She may have sickle cell. Oh. I haven't been down this rabbit hole yet. It's a whole rabbit hole. Okay? A whole one. What does that have to do with it? What happened to the nurse in this story? I'm about to say, I bet she had a drink in those 2 days. Right. The nurse is locked in and she locked out. Because the nurse didn't leave yet. Okay.
And I'm trying to get in. So when I try to get in, that's when he started putting his hands on me.
How did he put his hands on you? Through the door? Because he locked you out. So now he just automatically putting his hands on you. How?
Came outside. He had a knife in his hand.
And when did he have time? Was it when he let the nurse out? When did he go get the knife? So he's in there going to get a whole knife. The nurse still in there. So he went from putting his hands on you while you locked out till he went to get the knife.
And what happened, what saved me, was my neighbors were standing outside.
The neighbors magically appeared and they were just standing right there in the moment.
And he was like, I don't give a. He was coming to me. He seen him and he said, open his eyes and went back in the house. And then, of course, I'm emotional. I'm going behind him. That's stupid. Why am I going behind somebody who just try to stab me? I know. But I just like, give me my keys. Just give me my keys because they calling the cops. I don't want you to go to jail. I don't want to send a black man to jail. And I don't want.
But she don't want to send no black man to jail. Okay, this man just was trying to stab her, allegedly, and unalive her. But she don't want to send him to jail because he's a black man.
I don't want that. He wasn't listening. He wasn't. And basically, he went out the back door and he ran.
So they stay in an apartment I'm wondering how those apartments made. He went out the back door. Did he jump over? Is there like a little patio door back there, a little fenced-in part? But he put I guess left the nurse in there. I guess maybe put the knife up or not. I don't know. But he escaped through some patio door, possibly in the back. Okay, because not a house. They live in an apartment. Okay, maybe he jumped off the balcony like Spider-Man. I don't know. Miss Angelic said, "Is this the lady that her husband was cheating?" Yes, yes, this is her. The child, we didn't escalate that, okay, from the cheating part to now we have a whole domestic dispute that we trying to figure out. Okay, oh my gosh, she is being so dramatic. It could be the mental meds infusion instead of pills. Honestly, I'm confused for real. Joy, you're not the only one. We're trying to keep up. Okay, girl, she's making this story up as she's telling it. Clock it. If someone was trying to shank me, I'm not going near them. This is the part that's not making sense either. Okay, he just tried to stab you and you're running after him, but he's escaping through the back. Okay.
He was punching, like, he was, when I tried to get in, he was punching me down to the ground. I know I'm smiling, but I think that's just...
She's smiling because the story not even making sense to her. Okay, so either he was escaping or he stayed there to punch you down to the ground.
That's how I deal with stuff. I don't know. But he punched me down to the ground, and I'm trying to, I'm trying to get in. I'm just like, just give me the keys. I'm sorry. Here I go apologizing again. I don't know what's that mean, but I'm apologizing. I said, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not leaving you. I'm not leaving you. Just trying to calm him down. You lying. But this was not him. He never really did nothing like this. But I don't know. Maybe it's because he really felt like I was done this time. Maybe because he knew, like, it's no more he can do to me. It was enough. I can't. Like, every time I even think about forgiving him, I go back and look at the messages and them comments, and it makes me strong. And I say, I'm leaving this man. I'm leaving. And he just, I guess he knew it. He ran from the cops, took my keys, and the cops, let me tell you how God works, y'all. He don't know that our lift is connected. So I got a message to my phone. The cop is standing right here. It say, Brandon is in the lift. The cops seen that and took my phone, and they started chasing him. Started chasing the Lyft driver. And he's in jail right now. And I haven't processed it because this was 20 minutes before the interview. So I had to come on here. I had to keep my word to you. I had to keep my word to everybody. Because I really want everybody to know that when you feel the pain and you feel like it's you, it's okay. You still got to leave. Because I feel like everything is my fault. I feel like I'm going to get blamed for him being in jail. I'm going to get blamed for this, and I never wanted it to happen this way. I was trying to leave quietly.
Hi, Miss Angelic.
And I'm still here. I'm showing up for y'all because I need y'all to show up for yourselves, because that's just what a toxic man can do. And I'm starting to realize what he were. I'm starting to see his true colors.
That's a lot, Keke.
Yeah, and
that's a lot.
Wow, he's in jail.
And the people are asking in the chat, yes, this did happen today. In fact, I think she even said 2 hours before the interview. And by the way, I wasn't even sure what happened because I literally had spoke to you, Keke, before.
20 minutes before the interview.
20 minutes. So
the cop literally just brought me my keys before I signed on, and my neighbors helped me do something to myself because this is all I can give y'all. It's a little natural.
Wait a second.
Now,
hold up.
Keke, thank you.
So wait, y'all, I didn't realize this interview was that same day. This the interview she was talking about. Now, wait a minute. She was supposed to do the interview with these guys at her house, and she said the sister said, no, do it over here. Well, he was probably trying to tell her, what are you going to go in there and say? See, this is during the part where her name and things were blowing up. The video was going viral and all of that. Okay. But you were trying to make us believe the police went after, what did she say, an Uber? Okay. Like, and the man got put in jail. His mom said she had to pay $40,000 bond to get him out. And girl, the story didn't even make sense to us. I know this can't be the same story you told the police. Because we still trying to figure out hashtag where's the nurse? Okay, where did he put the knife? Did they even go in there to try to find the knife? Okay, which door did he exit from? And it's so funny that these neighbors just magically appeared out of nowhere too. Okay, you asking them to record you right there. No, you should have been too traumatized. Okay, to want to get recorded in your traumatic state. So you out here crying, doing all this, and child, you still did this interview. And this is close to that time, so it should be fresh in your mind as to what really happened that day.
Thank you. And initially, listen, y'all in the chat, y'all saying a lot of things. We want y'all to be just as much a part of this as us. I want you to send over your direct questions for Keke, okay?
Child.
And to give you context, guys, I want to be very clear.
Shout out to them for having the nerve for that, okay? Because that was a whole mess, okay? Let me pull up. What? Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Right. Okay, let me pull up because after that, let's see here. Baby, she had a lot of comments, okay, underneath that interview on social media. It was a lot going on. So of course, y'all, she goes to her page and let me show y'all what she put after this interview because that just didn't make sense. And she'll reshare people's content, okay? Now, let me make it big so y'all can see this. Yeah, Keke doing the most. Yes. Okay. Now, here she shared someone's post, okay, that said, so that man did get her kids taken. She gave up custody on her own. Yeah, this is why I said I was going to wait and watch. One thing about being emotionally immature and crashing out is that you think irrationally. She needs meds. Now, she took that girl's post, okay, and let me play the snippet from that interview.
It's done now.
Have been
I guess
extremely turbulent because correct me if I'm wrong, your babies, they're not even with you right now, right?
no.
Okay, so we recently lost. Did you fully lose custody of the babies within the past few weeks?
So I can talk about it now because it's done now. I had to give a full guardianship. That's the only way that I felt like I could beat CPS because like I said, it's not my first rodeo with someone calling CPS on me. So I officially signed over full guardianship. They're safe. They're with my father and my grandmother. I really call my grandma my mom. And I sent money. I sent everything they need. I gave all the insurance cards. It was just the only thing to do because I didn't know if I can trust him to, because this is still an open case. So I didn't know if I can trust him to have my back. So I had to think about my babies. No, I didn't want that. But how could you take something from me if I don't have them? How could you take my babies if they're in a safe place, they're in a better place? Because I know what they're going to do. They're going to bring up my mental. They're going to bring up me crashing out. They're going to bring up me being a content creator. So I had to think smart. So while that's happening, I was on my next move.
And you know what? This is the thing because I want to provide full context of this because, you know, we showed where you were excited about, you know, having this union and having family and friends at this wedding, but you went live a couple of times and, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, would you consider a couple of your lives as a crash out?
This is jelly.
All the time. all the time. People, matter of fact, do you know how many friends and family tell me to stay off of social media? And I have never done it. And I'm here to say I'm glad I did it. Because now with this, I'm happy I didn't listen to y'all. I'm happy I put my business out there. Oh, well. I'm unapologetic about it. Yeah, actually, if anything, this saved my life.
Wow. And I wanna give the initiates context.
Right, honey drip. Okay. My thing is, girl, you are playing a game. She talking about she tried to beat CPS. So she posted after she shared that. She said, I was definitely trying to stay quiet. Y'all took my interview. See, everything is y'all, or that because of him, or because I didn't want him to take my kids, so I did that. No, 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 no. You did it because you wanted to do it. Quit playing. Okay, because now that's making me mad. Everything is because of the other person. Okay, why do you not have your children? Why is CPS even involved? Okay, so quit playing with people. I can't stand when folks do that all the time. You putting the blame on this person. Oh, it's because of this, his mama, this person, this person. No, what are you doing? What's your involvement with this whole situation? Okay, it's getting me upset now. So she's saying, I was definitely trying to stay quiet. Y'all took my interview and twisted my words. No one twisted your words. Girl, we couldn't even understand the whole story. We're still trying to figure out hashtag, where is the nurse? Okay, you couldn't even follow the story. Notice the men didn't even ask any follow-up questions because they didn't want to tell you to your face that it did not make sense. It didn't even add up. It didn't even add up to what we saw with the little aftermath video. And something this traumatic happens to you, and you still did that interview. Within minutes of the interview, you still did it. Was it, oh, this story came out about the husband doing all of this so you can have something else to talk about on the interview? Girl, stop it. Okay. Then she said, y'all took my interview and twisted my words. I basically tried to beat CPS because, yes, CPS was called when the incident happened. Oh, that's when she pulled out the gun. Oh, okay, that part. Okay, okay. That's when she pulls out the gun on her husband, and there was a 5-year-old present. Okay? You don't need to be trying to beat CPS. Do the right thing. We got too many parents out here trying to beat CPS. That's why we end up with kids in households where their lives are taken. Because yes, they too think like that. Oh, I want to beat CPS. Let me go and get groceries right before I think they're coming. Meanwhile, kids are starving on a daily. That's the problem. Everybody trying to beat CPS because we clearly know they don't care most of the times. Okay. I'm still dealing with this CPS case right now because of this. Y'all love to hate on me. Girl, stop it. Trying to be the forever victim. Okay, because it seems like every time we hear you say something, you're the victim. What about the kids? Okay, where do they fit into this equation? And make up lies like I just gave up. I just was moving smarter so I can keep my kids. Please stop twisting up my words. Yes, I'm still fighting to keep them because guess what? That didn't work. Like that really made me mad. Like stop trying to twist everything and put it on other people. You got kids involved. Okay? You didn't need a gun anyways. That's why your father, you said he came and got it. He probably knew you didn't need to be by a gun. You can tell she's not. And she definitely was going viral. Yeah, how was her words twisted when she said it? Child, we don't even understand the words. Yep, she drinks too much and crashes out. Right. Based by her constantly saying she is a content creator, to me, that is what is truly important to her, not the husband or kids. Clock that. Because we see where a lot of this is going. Okay. You're worried about the clicks, the views, the money. Because yeah, she was getting views before, but after this went viral, her views started going up more and more. And she's expanding to all platforms. She wants this to continue to go viral. Okay. Meanwhile, I hope you're giving some of the money to your grandmother to help with the children. Of course, that's not our business, but I'm just saying, you know. Basically, she's unfit. Okay. Child, they probably were saying, no, ma'am, you do not need to be around those kids. And if they see the crash out that went viral, if they hear this story that you just told on this interview, it's really not helping your case whatsoever. I'm going to be honest, because it looks bad. Okay. It definitely looks bad. Then, y'all, yesterday, 318. Now, I want y'all to peep this. I'm telling y'all, pay attention. She goes to the hospital and she has feeling grateful. She said, pray for me. If it ain't one thing, it's another. I've been having pain in my stomach since 5 p.m. Turns out I'm having a gallbladder issues and may have to go to surgery to get it removed. But in the meantime, no more fatty foods. They got the pain under control for now. So they're sending me home. I will be following up with general surgery next week. Now, I have also had the gallbladder issues and some pain with that one time, right? That is not something to play with. It is no, when I tell you it's painful, it's painful. Okay. So that happened at 3:18 a.m. Child, look at this. Miracle. Okay. By 2:30 p.m. 2:30 p.m. the same day. It is our business because she put it out there. Girl, I'm telling you, sounds like she has a main character complex. Now, Amy, you gotta explain what that is. What? Girl, I ain't never heard of that one. Child, it was a miracle. She pops up with a video. Okay, in between 3:18 and 2:30 yesterday. Okay, let's play this video. Oh.
Hey y'all, welcome to my crib. Y'all see?
Hey,
y'all see? I want to thank everybody for the $1,696 on my GoFundMe. This is my place. I only had enough for the deposit and the first month rent, but I am so thankful. Tell me God won't do it. Tell me God won't do it. I'm gonna tell y'all this.
So remember, she had put in for a GoFundMe. Okay, that was supposed to be for her to get a new start. She's trying to get her divorce. So she said she so far has made $1,600. She used some of that for a deposit and first month's rent. Okay, this is a 1-bedroom. She has 2 children. So one question under my post was, someone said, well, where are the children going to sleep? I was like, child, I don't know. Okay. Exactly. If you don't want anyone to talk, keep it keep it off of social media. Okay. So this is the apartment that she said she's got.
I do come up with the rest and I do get my hustle on and I get some furniture in here. I'm gonna take out through everything. But for now, this is my bathroom. And this is my room. Now, stay tuned because I'm going to take y'all through everything that I do. I am so grateful for all the help. I'm so grateful for everything. Like, I finally did it, y'all. And stay tuned because also, when I get my stuff together, I plan on doing a giveaway to give back to people that are going through the same thing like me. But hey, thank you.
Okay. So that was her video, right? So okay. Now, and I remember sharing that video yesterday, and I remember my hashtag was, I think Keke Jones uses GoFundMe to go and get a new apartment and a new hairstyle. Okay, now hey, child, you could have used some of that money or your own money. Child, she must have saw that and also was reading some other people's comments. I don't know from where. So in between, what is this? 2:30. Okay, she got on social media. She wanted to see what the numbers look like. What were people saying to 422? Okay. Then she says, people want to make me out to be a bad person for coming out with my trauma. But losing my mind on the internet was not how I expected it to go. But I'm going to make the best out of this situation. And no, I do not need a 2-bedroom for 2 little toddlers. We're going to start right here. And I plan on getting bigger in the future. Okay. So let's watch this.
I really hate I even have to do this video, but I'm gonna address some stuff because y'all done bullied me and bullied me all because I told my story. Yeah, I crashed out, but is it something I wanted to do? No, it's not. So listen, my hair. Y'all said I took the GoFundMe and got my hair done. My sister, she's a stylist. She gave me these bundles. Matter of fact, she has a vendor. She sell bundles, but she gave them to me. Free, totally free. My sister gave them to me. Okay? This is not a wig. This is actually a sew-in. My homegirl, she does hair. She did my hair. It's called promo. I stated that already. Now, at first y'all said I was scamming. I actually got the place. I'm moving in. This is all my stuff. And now y'all say it was just apartment tour. Well, no. I told you guys I was getting a 1-bedroom because why? Me and my kids, we're going to sleep on a king size bed. This is all we got right now. But yes, I do plan on having a bed. I do plan on getting a dresser. I do, but I have to start somewhere. This is my home. These are boxes. I'm moving in. 1 bedroom is big enough for me and my babies. Want to know why? My babies are super spoiled. They love their grandmother. So they're going to be there. They're going to be there. Do you hear what I'm saying? Okay. They said this was planned. So me actually losing my husband, losing my marriage was planned. Me crying and drinking was planned. None of this was planned. It took me some time to even get my stuff back together to even get a place. Like, I'm just like, what else y'all talking about? About this, my supporters helped me, you're right. But God put it on my supporters' hearts for them to even help me. God did that. I'm not going to be addressing nothing no more. After this, y'all, I'm about to be back to myself. Coffee videos, shopping videos. We finna decorate this apartment together. I'm done addressing all that other stuff. I'm done. Most people ask y'all for money and they disappear from the internet. I showed y'all where the dollars went. I showed y'all how honest I am. I'm tired of addressing this, y'all. Damn. I really hate I even have to do this video,
So she getting bothered,
but I'm gonna address
trying
some
to fix stuff. Okay, because people think she lying. Okay, so let's see. I think did she say something else? These are just little skits or whatever. Okay, so yeah. So she said she tired of addressing it. Don't worry about what she's doing. She's not scamming. She's showing people. Right, she'll be back tomorrow. She's showing people what she's using the dollars for. Okay, right now she has a mattress. Put a 1 in the chat if you think she is going to still go get her children back and fight to get them back. Put a 2 if you think she's going to continue to live this lifestyle content creator world and just get her groove back. A 1 for kids, 2 for group. Okay. Who the heck is this? Her name is Keke Jones. Lou, where have you been? Because clearly she is all over the internet, and really TikTok really knows her. Okay. Facebook and TikTok are the biggest platforms that really talk about her, and they really pay attention. And when I say go in, she's about to crash out again. Okay. So I'm seeing some 2s. All right, so y'all think she getting the groove, okay? She not thinking about them kids. If she get away from that husband, you can turn off the other thing. If she get away from that husband, so Rebecca thinks she might go get the kids. Then she now she be away from the kids and the husband. Okay, she got the body, baby. She got the numbers. Okay, she got these supporters giving to her GoFundMe, probably sending her more. Cause see, the thing of it is, she said she wanted to share her story. Okay, that was just a little beginning, a little taste right there. She's going to share from her social media. Y'all, she's going to try to ruin this man. I'm sorry. We got a lot of she is going to make this man. He better come out with something. If he hasn't already, he better learn how to speak up for himself. Or she is about to build a whole empire off of his life, okay, and the lies. I'm telling you, it's coming. And the more she does it, guess what? The more his family is going to do it. The ex-wife is about to hop on the train, and we're going to have a whole other saga. We're going to have a saga number 3, okay? It's going to start being a little war going back and forth. Because this is the beginning. Y'all see the transition within, how long has this been going on since the wedding? Dress fiasco. That's been a good, 2 weeks? Okay. That's been a good 2 weeks. So within 2 weeks, she's had a nervous breakdown. Her husband has gotten arrested. Kids with Granny. Okay. She had pulled out a gun on him. Now, she didn't tell that part. How come she not really telling that part in the interview? Now, she told and said her husband allegedly pulled out a knife, but I haven't really heard her say anything about her pulling out the gun around the child yet. She hasn't told that part, okay? She's done a GoFundMe, okay? She's collecting money from that. She went, got her apartment, okay? Now she said she got free hair, okay, from her sister. She didn't use the GoFundMe money to buy an outfit and go get her hair done. Okay, this has only been 2 weeks. Then y'all see how during the interview she talked about previous domestic violence situations, potential sexual assault. Okay, all of that will be a part of her backstory as she builds this. This is about to be her content. Okay, she's going to take us on a journey as she collects more money. She's going to show them, look, I'm furnishing my apartment. Let's see how long it is before we start seeing those kids. Okay, I'm telling y'all, just pay attention. I've been clocking and calling it ever since, and I haven't been off yet. Now, I didn't know she was going to tell this crazy story. Okay, because, girl, we still trying to figure out where the nurse is. She said, I'm late. Oh, my gosh. Yes, you got to catch the replay. Child, it was a crazy roller coaster. I hope she gets her kids. Well, I don't know. I'm on the fence about that. Until she gets some help, like mental help. And then also, y'all, this social media thing, okay? It can be a good thing, and it can also be a negative if you don't know how to control yourself, where you have to come to social media for everything. Okay, you got to come tell all of your business. Like, you have to be careful with that. And you don't want it to be like you're a negligent mother if social media is your life and you can't stay from, because she just said, people tell me all the time I need to stay off. She had even mentioned that her husband used to tell her that, and she still hadn't gotten off. Okay. So imagine she has kids there. Is she paying attention to them? Is she feeding them? Because if you pulled out a weapon and that's supposedly why they're gone, no. You signed those kids over, you said, to try to beat CPS. I believe it's more to the story. And they probably saw some stuff that they were very, very concerned about. As soon as she started, the drinking too, that could be a whole issue as well. As soon as she starts drinking, she's going to crash out, and want him back. It's a darn shame that people like her can't get GoFundMe money for BS, right? And I tried to do one to save my childhood home, and I couldn't get much at all. That's sad. That is really sad. And people will, but the people that's doing it, the ones who are doing it are people who believe her story, that have been through relationships where the guy has cheated, that have been in domestic violence situations. She's playing on the heartstrings of those people. This is why she's opening up like this. And a lot of women are sending her money. She's sharing her story about her kids. I don't have my kids. I'm trying to get my kids back. I may need lawyers for my divorce. So they're sending in this money. Okay. But and I'm not saying that everything she's saying is a lie. However, there are some things that just don't add up. It is really not adding up whatsoever. That's what I'm thinking too, Deanna. I think it's something more behind the scenes. And with her, I don't even know if we're going to get the full truth from her, because she plays the victim a lot and she doesn't take accountability for her side. You tell everything else, y'all are doing this, the haters are doing that, my husband did this, but I haven't heard you say. Now, the only time she'll do that is during the manipulation part. Well, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I trusted you so much. I'm sorry that I love you. That's how people apologize and try to manipulate. They're still not taking accountability. Okay. They are still not going to make themselves look a certain type of way. Sorry it didn't work out for you, honey. Hopefully something better happens for you. Yes, definitely. That is sad. So, y'all, that's the latest update with her, Miss Keke Jones. I pray things do work out for her. um you know but like I said, with the children and things like that, I don't know the real backstory of that. We still don't know. So I don't want to say, yeah, I want the kids with her if it's not going to be the best environment. I will say that. But if she can provide a good environment for them and take care of them properly, then yeah, I'm convinced that this is some calculating bull. Okay. Joy says she's not believing it. Yes, thank you, Shelly. Shout out to the mods in the building tonight. Y'all, if you would like to support the channel, you're welcome to send a super sticker, super chat. My Cash App is scrolling on the screen, or you could buy a coffee, and that link is in the chat or in the description field of this video. She said, now we are forced to sell my parents' home, but I plan on trying to help people who go through what I have gone through when your parents don't leave a will or any direction for what they leave behind. Oh my gosh. I know that is hard. That is so hard. I'm so sorry to hear that. Wow. Golly. Yeah, that's a lot. That's why they tell us, everybody to just have some type of will, because those things can happen. Yes. Her husband was still legally married when she started dating him. He was separated. Right. Exactly. Right. Okay, there it is. Shout out to Dreamy Girl. Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate that. And also, I wanted to give a shout out to our sponsors on tonight, Beda and Shelly Shells. Thank you, ladies, so much for sponsoring this live. I appreciate all of y'all's support. Let's see. Rebecca said, I thought about trying to do a GoFundMe to get my childhood home fixed. I didn't do it. Right. Man. And it is for some cases, it's very successful to have one. And then in some cases, it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't, people don't donate to them. So it just really, really depends. And also how far it gets out there, for people to see it. Because sometimes you'll be surprised. You'll get more support from strangers than your own family and friends. Okay. That's just the reality. And so if it gets into the right hands, sometimes, that will go a little further than just close family and friends, if that makes sense. Let's see. Joy said, please believe that my parents didn't leave a will either. And my eldest sister gave me the busiest business. However, I still prevail. Praise the Lord. I'm happy to hear that. Yes, the same way you get them is the same way you lose them. Okay. Y'all, I don't even know if this marriage is gonna last, because they're still married. She has now another apartment. So what is that supposed to do? I guess now that he has another divorce. And to be honest, she trying to make it look like she's moving on, she's excited. No, that man, once he really, really gets serious and wants a divorce, you can't make me believe she's not gonna go crazy. Okay. You're welcome. Yes. You can't make me believe she's not going to go crazy about that. But see, I also feel this, y'all. I feel that she lost all of that weight. Okay. And, think about this. Now, this is no shade or anything like that. It's just my thought process right now. I could be wrong. They met right when had just had the surgery, around that time. Now, she had not been in a lot of different relationships before, and now she's lost a lot of weight. Okay. And she was in that relationship and she like, man, I'm really not feeling this. She want to get out there and live and see what it's like, will other men want her, desire her? She has this new body and things like that. It could be one of those, when I say get your groove back type of moments, like, hey, I'm trying to see if I got it now. I'm smaller now, maybe to wear this, wear that, because she's not an ugly girl. Okay, if y'all seen like some of her pictures on her page, she's had bathing suits on and things like that. And hey, she might just want to try to get her groove back. Okay, and just don't want him anymore too. But in order to get out of it, okay, now we got to look at this chain of events. Go through it's his fault. It's his fault that I'm trying to get out of this. I mean, is it really? Is it all his fault? Okay, is this your out? Because baby, she's moving. Okay, she's on the move now. Yes, he will provide. I'm a living witness. No one in my family has helped me do anything, but they will get a portion of the proceeds of the sale. Wow. And I know that doesn't make anyone feel great about that because you're doing all the work. Yeah, I think so too, Deanna. I mean, that's just, hey, I could be wrong. That's just my opinion. Okay, she probably trying to see what it's like. You know how you feel the grass is greener on the other side. Some people feel like that. When my parents passed, was the only time I was glad I was a single child. Okay, I want to go back home. Maybe next year I will try that GoFundMe to get my childhood home fixed. Keep me in your prayers. Okay. And I'll pray that everything goes well for you with that. Yeah, just kind of really get it out there, and try different avenues, different groups on Facebook, social media that specialize in those types of things. You probably get more support. Do you all think he really cheated after they got married? Possibly he cheated with her on his ex-wife. Yeah, possibly. Don't focus on them or that. Just do what needs to be done and know God will work it out. Yes, amen to that. I agree. Yeah, I think he did cheat. I'm not gonna lie about that. Now, uh, the number of women that she said, I don't know. Because that's a lot of women, and I ain't trying to be funny, but y'all. Huh, where these women coming from? Okay, now unless he just buying these women, like she said, he was willing to hurry up and pay her car payment when they met. Hey, he might be out here buying women. I don't know. That's a possibility. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. He was cheating when they started dating. Yeah, so I don't put it past him. Yep, she could be telling the truth about that. But I also feel like she about to see if the grass is greener on the other side. And y'all, you got to consider too, she's really at more of the advantage. Okay. She has the platforms. She has the supporters. He doesn't. Okay, because she's gonna naturally look like she's winning in this situation. She needs to focus on her and her kids, move on. Right, right. Yeah, she has some people that really, really believe her and that are supporting her. You heard her say she they and do when they said her support is helping her, and they do. Hey, Sienna, she said, I don't know how she does it. Let me get cheated on in private. That's so embarrassing. Okay. If he was cheating, he will always cheat. At this point, she needs to just hope that it's just women. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Oh my God, Joy. Joy, joy, joy. Girl. Mm-mm. Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, just like that story she told. That's why she was laughing, because it tickled her. She knew that story didn't make sense. So if she gets wind of this live child, explain to us, where is the nurse? Okay, that story was all over the place. So we're having a hard time believing this incident. Okay, and I'm just surprised you went ahead and did that whole little interview after such a traumatic event. And I'm surprised you showing apartments looking all nice and made up and fresh, and you had just came back from the hospital. Girl, that was a miracle. It was four of us, two have passed, but my sister's son gets her portion, and my only brother left will too. I took care of my nephew when my mom passed because he took care of my mom. But okay, but it had been a year. Got you. Okay, wow. So they still get a portion. Didn't she originally say it was a prank? No. Oh, Deanna. Um, well, when that came up that she said that was a troll page. She said that wasn't her page. So after that, she went and got the blue check mark. She paid to get that. So she speaks a lot about troll pages also, y'all. And it made me think back to when she just said her husband asked her about something he saw with her kissing a guy. And she said, no, that was a picture from 2023. I think she probably even did something with AI or something, because y'all notice these videos that you could, me and my husband did one that did that. And I'm wondering, was she trying to make him jealous? She talks a lot about troll pages. She even said the GoFundMe the first time, okay, was not her. She said that, no, I wouldn't do it. And if I did, I would come out here and let y'all know that I got to GoFundMe and blah, 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 blah. But leading up to that point, she had really been talking about a GoFundMe. Like, you know how you kind of said in a little slick, dry begging way? Not dry begging, but y'all know. And then the GoFundMe pops up. But then when folks were like, is this you? And, talking about it, then she was like, no, it's not me. But then not too soon after that, she comes up with the real GoFundMe. That's the stuff I'm talking about. Okay. That was just a segment in her play. Okay. Right. I heard she's a scammer. Some people were saying that. And thank you for joining. I don't believe her about him cheating with so many women. I honestly think it was just the wife. Did y'all hear the girl who said he cheated with, and the chick said they never had intimacy? Yes, I did hear that. With the text messages, yes. Her story was a hot mess, and you repeating it made it worse. Look, I was just trying to break it down, okay? Hey, Esco is in the building. Disciple Talks. Thank you for joining, bro. I hope you're doing well. You know what, Miss Angelic? I've already said that. Okay, now I don't know if anybody believe me. But child, I have witnessed enough people playing around with troll pages to know that happens in real life. Okay. People will troll themselves, people close to them. Like, people just do it. They do. And so it would not surprise me if that's something that she does. And then people will also address haters that are invisible. Child, let me say this to the haters. Girl, who hating on you? Okay? Nobody is hating on you. Now, what you don't like is when we come out here and talk about stuff that you've stated, and we come up with the inconsistencies in your stories or stuff like that. And then you want to say we're twisting words. No, it just didn't make sense. If he's going to be a cheater, he needs to have cash money to buy a house. You silly. Okay, I'll say it. Maybe he's really a Joy. I cannot. Okay, the worst part is the more you broke it down, the more I lost the benefit of it. No, me too. Okay, the more I broke it down, the more I knew she was lying. Okay. Just like that mother did to her own daughter. Yes, Miss Angelic, thank you. That lady did it to her own daughter. People think, even when we're talking about the Romika Meeks case, okay, for those of you who don't know about that, y'all got to tap in when we have those lives. But y'all, I truly feel that it was some fake troll pages, some type of text messaging from some of the pages, social media taking place. Okay. Either Holly was doing it to herself or there were people involved that created these fake. I'm telling you, I just have that feeling. And I have that feeling with her too. I'm going to be honest. I felt like at the beginning when we were talking about this, though, that was not a troll page. I think she got scared. I think once she did it and she saw that it was going viral, for a moment she got nervous and she was like, oh shoot, this is a prank, y'all. Y'all stop. Okay. That probably was her. And like one girl brought it up, it was only one profile on social media, on Facebook with that name. Okay, so come on now. Like, stop. So it's no troll pages out there that said that. That was her, in my opinion. It's crazy work, but it really do be happening. Yes. Like people, you literally have to go into different personalities to do that. That means you have these people in your head. You're not sane. Okay, you need some help. If you could sit there and come up with troll page after troll page after troll page after troll. I tried one time, and baby, okay, and it wasn't even to troll. It was just I was in some chats. It was like, oh, I'm gonna use this page. Child, I didn't keep that. Okay, because it's you gotta think like different. It's not in me. Okay, some people have these personalities in their brains, so it's not hard for them. They could just go up under that name and be that person. Okay, because you already take on multiple personalities. Yeah, Holly was doing that. I truly feel that. That's how she was able to list all of that on that restraining order, in my opinion. Social media has brought out the crazy in people. Okay, say that again. Lord have mercy. Yes, exactly. Get some help. Good grief. It's a lot, y'all. It really is. But y'all, that was all that I had today. Now, Joy, that is true. I ain't never seen nothing like it. Never. I have never seen nothing like none of this. Okay, both of these stories. Never. These people crazy. Okay, and need some help. Everyone does not need a gun. I'm gonna just be honest. They don't. But y'all, make sure you tap that like button. Also, if you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell because you just never know when I'm going to go live. Right, Joy? Way too much work. Okay. Child, I don't even need to do that. It is what it is. Okay. That's all I can say. Shout out to the moderators. Thank y'all so much on tonight. And also the members that are lit up in green. Thank you as well. Holly don't know. It's some pretty powerful content creators on here. Okay. Clock it. That can see right through her. That part open book. Okay, Keke probably made up all them stories, or each person in her head got a story to tell. That part, I'm telling you, and I ain't even saying it to be funny, but she probably does. And they are all telling their stories. Like seriously, she needs help. Thank you, Brittany. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, ladies. Y'all have a great night. Bye-bye.
You just flip through truth with the open book. If you felt that heat, like share and stay locked in. Another chapter done, but we far from finished. Truth on the mic, yeah, we handle business. Real talk, no fluff, just facts and fire. From the book to the block, we taking it higher. The open book, every voice matters, every lie shatters. Catch you next page.